Jimunin! Jimunin! Jimunin, everyone! Hold on. Setting my space up. Jimunin! Oh, totally forgot to. Oh no! I don't have your code in front of me! How is everyone supposed to see you on the screen? 1 second. Plugging things in. Alright. Thing is plugged in. I have to grab your code. Expeditiously. Quickly. With great haste. If you didn't see... I have to retweet it. My tweet. The collab is 5 hours from now. I do not anticipate this stream being 5 hours long. I'm hearing myself! Okay, I didn't anticipate this stream being 5 hours long though, but it is 5 hours from now to play Mario Party. Marp Parp. We are playing Marp Parp. Yippee! Marp Parp! Game. Okay. I got your code! Typing. Now everyone can see you whenever we go to the game screen. Yippee! We're playing Marp Parp Jamp. Jampery. Jammery. Marp Parp. Yep. It'll be so fun. Jammery. Marp Parp Jammery. It'll be awesome. I haven't played Marp Parp since the last time I played it Marp Parp, which I'm sure you can find if you look up Marp Parp, and I'm in one of the collabs, and I don't even know which collab it was that we played Marp Parp in. Marp Parp jamming. She marp until I parp. When she jam on my marp until I... When she jam on my parp until I marp. When she jammery on my parp until I marped. When I marp when she jammed on my parp. When she parp on my marp until I jammery. I'm a little eepy. I'm eepy. I had to wake up early because we rescheduled some practices just to get them out of the way. And I woke up really early and I did it. And then I took a nap. And then I said it. Well, I took like an hour nap before that or after it. And I set a schedule. I set an alarm for like 15. And then I snoozed it. Well, I turned it off because I had multiple alarms set. I set one for 15, and then I turned it off, and I closed my eyes, and I woke up immediately, and it was 45. How does that happen? How does that happen? When you take a nap, and you wake up, and immediately the time is gone? Why did that happen to me? Time travel. I didn't even feel like I got 30 minutes of extra napping. I just woke up instantly. Immediate fast time travel. Time should stop when you nap. It should. I think that is the most desirable superpower, is to stop time. Especially if you do not want to do superhero things. You just want to do things for yourself. One very powerful superpower for yourself in increasing your quality of life is to stop time so you can sleep permanently and not have to do anything. You age when time is stopped. Let's not get into the moral quandaries of superpowers, okay? We're not here for that. I'm not here for a thought experiment. I would like to stop time to sleep extra. Yeah, whoa. Let's not talk about that. Me being like, This is... You're not even playing devil's advocate, but I'm going to equate it as you playing devil's advocate. Me, I want to stop time. Well, actually, I just want to play devil's advocate, but what if you die while time stopped? Okay, well. My bad. My bad then. But I'm here now. We're gonna finish Granblue Fantasy. Grubble Fantasy versus Rising. And we got to the third chapter story part where Lucilius is back and Belial is there. And I showed you that Lucilius, he has his no head, but he has head. And, but it's not his body. He swapped bodies. And it's not his body. If you've seen his art before, I don't think he's ripped like that. I don't think he does anything. So he stole Lucifer's body so he could be jacked. Yeah, and Sandalphon lost his wife. If only you knew the lore. The lore is so important. If only you saw what makes the sky blue, you would have so much context for all these scenes. So, you should have already started your 12 hours of required watching. Did you watch it? Give you a Granblue video essay? Well, it all starts in the 12-hour video of required watching. Did you watch it? 12 hours of it? I cried too! I cry all the time thinking about it. I show everyone when I talk about OCs and stuff. Like, I'm just casually talking about OCs with people, and then I'm like, my favorite story of all time is Granblue Fantasy, what makes the sky blue, and the angst between Sandalphon and Lucifer, and I just here to show you about it. I just want to show you. I want you to see this. Am I going to do a what makes the sky blue watch/read along after Teen Wolf? I don't... Huh. I'm like, I don't know if I got that dog in me, but I'm thinking about Teen Wolf. And Teen Wolf, that's like one season of Teen Wolf. If I think it through... I really think about it, that's just one season of Teen Wolf. But I was like, at first I was like, I don't think I can do that. But now I'm like, Wait a second. Hold on a minute. We could do another one season of Teen Wolf. Yeah, I do. I might do have that dog in me. I'll have to make a new Granblue Fantasy account though. I can't use my current Granblue Fantasy account to do a watch/read along. Also, I don't know if it's allowed. I'll have to ask about it. I don't want to change my name. It rhymes with poor. And it'll take everyone out of the story. If that happens. If someone says my name. In Granblue Fantasy. And then everyone is gonna... If I show it and then they're like Nancho and it says that word and then everyone's gonna be like, what the hell? I gotta make a new account so I can name it properly. Why is that my name? It's really funny when you join people's backups. and then people are like, whoa, this person just joined by Rein. I have a friend, I talked about this before. I have a friend who's so famous because when she joined people's backups, never mind, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Never mind. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna bring up what her name is. Never mind. Let's play Granblue Fantasy. Too famous? No. Maybe. Maybe she's so famous. But her name Her name cannot be spoken of. I can't even give you a hint on what it could be. It'll be too shocking. Shocking for the whole wide world. It'll be too scary. You guys aren't ready to equip. You're not ready to know what the name is. It's not like her screen name or anything. It's her display name on Granblue Fantasy. So when you see her join your raid, you're like, what the hell? And I can't say it. Let's go to the next room. Walking over. Hey, I'm walking here. Don't look at my forehead. I'm in the other room. I had to get the game out though. I forgot to open it. If she didn't get banned, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. It's not like bad. It's... But... it's... You wouldn't say it to your parents. You wouldn't say it in a public setting. I don't know. Game capture. Okay. Opening the game. Would you tell your dentist? No. I would tell very few people.
Granblue Fantasy versus
Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Who would I be willing to tell it to? Every single person, every single friend in the DM. Actually, I would say it anywhere. I would tell anyone. Yeah. I would say to anyone. But not now. Granblue Fantasy Rising. She was waiting for me. Special challenges. 16 days to get these emotes. We're story moding. Wow, who could this be? You're so curious. You're so curious on who this could be. I can change my partner if I want Sandy to talk. Port Breeze Archipelago. Okay, guys, so I won't super speed, but I'm still speeding through the story. I want to get to the part that I haven't been at, and then I want to objectify Sandalphon. Port Breeze Archipelago is gone. Beams of light battered it to its knees into the bottom of the skies. As for Gran and his companions... Grimnir! I forgot Grimnir is here! You can breathe easy now, the danger's past. Goodness! We should be thanking Magic Man. If he hadn't blown in, we'd have blown up. Ow, that's so loud! Paradise lost! Volume's a little high. Why? Explain why. Moments before the rays struck, the Skyfarers, they were wrapped in a cradle of wind. The wind whisked them away from Port Breeze to nearby Zinkenstill. This is the island of beginnings where Gran and Gina grew up, where they met Lyria. I'm halfway off the screen. Why? Explain why. Explain it to me. Okay. Now they have returned to be nursed back to life. Oh no, please don't think Require Singularity and I are friends! And so I thought, were we? Look at my face, no sparks going off. I'm really sorry you feel familiar, if that's any comfort. Patchwork memories, two singularities, mixed together dimensions, and chaos bubbles to the surface. But that chaos is what drew me here. I have a mission to see through. Before we change topics, mind telling us who you are? Of course! 'Tis I, War God, Mad Cyclone, Grimnir. Yeah, I know. Gee, you can't just interrupt him. How could I forget? Thanks for saving my life, by the way. Yeah, he's a chuny. Get a birthday shout out. Happy birthday! On this day of Granblue fantasies. Don't you ever scare me like that again. I've broken that promise before and I'll break it again, but things should get easier with this primal around. It's a disciple of wind and ally of angels. Cool to have you on board, Windy McGale. I'll just call you Windy for short. We should say back on board. Gurimuniru. Glad to see you back amongst the living. I consider you as a friend as much as Jita. I better tell you why I'm here. It's a winding. Wind tail, and you're barely conscious, but there's no time to rest, I'm afraid. Whoa. We just started and getting flashed. This world is being consumed by chaos. It's just zooming. Does it stop zooming at some point? Oh, it stopped. It stopped zooming. It began with Beelzebub's raising of dimensional barriers. Once parallel worlds coalesced, he would get to rule over all. Gran, you were alerted to Beelzebub's plan by the cracking of causality. You gathered your crew and toppled the would-be king. But it was too late. The barriers had been shattered. Worlds flowed into one another. Two singularities were washed ashore on a single plane. Oh, now we're zooming out. It's like, ew, yuck! Get me away from this, freak! This sicko! The Gran and Jita weren't the only things the tide rolled in. There's also the fallen angel, Belial. With the fabric of existence threadbare, he forced his way back from the dimensional rift. Once here, he set about agonizing the chaos. Lucilius. You see his lips? He's like so baby-faced. And then he stole Lucifer's body. Belial meant to delve back into the rift so he could extract another prisoner, the Lord of Fallen Angels, Lucilius. Lucilius is just so pretty, boy. There's three of these. There's three of these little blonde things, by the way. The lore. The first one's Lucio, and he has a long hair version, and he's also showing toes and everything, and like shirtless. And then there's Lucifer and Lucilius, and then Lucilius looks soft and baby, and then Lucifer looks like a mother, and and Lucilius, this isn't his real body. This isn't his body. This is Lucifer's body. They decapitated Lucifer and took his body, and Lucifer is dead. So Lucifer is gone, and Lucilius took Sandalphon's wife's body and is now wearing it. They transferred bodies. Lucilius also seeks the convergence of worlds, but not to rule. He aims to draw everything into the sea of chaos and drown in it. You all saw Lucilius. His might, the powers of Lucifer, once supreme Primarch, were just a carbon copy of his. Is Lucilius Sandalphon's wife? No. Lucilius is not Sandalphon's wife. Lucifer is Sandalphon's wife, but Lucilius took Sandalphon's wife's body and is wearing his body in front of Sandalphon. Though Gina defeated him before, she had the aid of Sandalphon, the current supreme Primarch, and the only warrior in the sky is equal to Lucilius. But in this world, there are no angels. There exists none who can challenge him. What? So we can't win? Don't worry. All that was just a prologue. Now let's talk about why I manifested. Grim near armpit. Will there be a quiz? Yes, this is all quizzed. Who are you? What do you want? They introduced, this is a completely new character they introduced in Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising Chapter 3, by the way. She has never been seen before in the 10 years of this game. 10 years of this game being out. New character. Oh my god, a frying pan. 11 years? Yeah, but this game came out during the 10-year. Did it? I don't know. That was so uncalled for! Do I look like a burglar? This is our house, well minus Magic Man over there. The question is, who are you? Wait, Byun! Huh? Who told you my name? Hunt? You're kidding, right? Do we know you? Why me? Oh gosh, I've wanted to apologize for so long, but seeing you here like this, it makes everything feel alright again. Miss? Oh, right, so how we know each other, or how I know you, I guess. I lived here too, which makes us neighbors, or same islanders? Ouchie times 1,000! Oops, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have called you a burglar or given you a frying pan to the face. She ringing any bells for you? No, it's hard to say. Part of me thinks this is our first time meeting, but part of me is sure she's forgotten memory. I feel the same way. All I know is if we met her, it was before we set sail with the crew. It's weird that she remembers each of us, but none of us remember her. Maybe you knew each other as kids? You said you're from Cygames, right? How are we pronouncing this name? She pronounces Rein. Should we pronounce it Rein? Rein. 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 Ran, Gina, you don't need to introduce yourselves. You should hear the stories people here tell about you. Ooh, I'm so excited to meet you face to face. I'm Lyria, do you live in this village? We've never really talked, but I'm sure we bumped into each other back when I was a good old Zinkenstil citizen. Something's off. It's not that she's lying. Her existence is warped, a ripple in the pond of our universe. She's a greater anomaly than even the singularities. So I've been wondering, but you two are ghostly white. Is everything okay? Right! How could I forget about your injuries? Some friend I am! There, a little wind to tuck you in. Now chop chop! Nighty-night, sleep tight! Don't let the bed bugs bite! I forgot about this story! So, I'm now remembering all the animations and everything. And it's so awesome! Like, you see the changes from chapters 1 and 2, and now chapters 3 have like a lot more of these silly animations. They're so cute! I'd better leave you to your rest then. Get well soon! Wait, Wendy never got to finish his spiel. Over the next few days, Gran and Gita wait and heal, worried about their situation and sent to the crew. In quiet moments, they often turn their consciousness inwards, wandering through old memories. It's like when a game that is so standard in how it's done, and then they change a little bit, they change a little of the formula, and then you get really, really hype. I think about that all the time when I play, when I think about the Great Ace Attorney, because you have like so many years of Ace Attorney, and then in Great Ace Attorney, when you get to the court session, they start pacing back and forth, and he starts walking, and it's so crazy. I was so mind blown when he started walking in the courtroom, and I was like, "Oh my god, guys, he's literally walking right now." I was freaking it. I was like, "Oh my god, he's walking!" And he's walking! They're searching for a clue, a sign that will help them remember Rein. Always in vain. Yeah, pacing? Walking? How can he just walk like that? He's allowed to walk? Where do you even start if you want to get into Granblue stuff? If you really want to get into Granblue, I suppose the browser game. If you want to read it. Relink? Oh yeah! Play Relink. Don't play the browser game. play Relink! It's more accessible! It doesn't take long for the Grand Cipher to touch down in Sinkenstill. 3 members disembark. Catalina, Siete, and Cagliostro. They've been chosen to visit the captain's sickbed on behalf of the crew. Lucilius. Port Breeze vanished overnight. The news spread like wildfire to every corner of the skies. People are terrified. Port Breeze is really gone with just one attack. We were there. We should have stopped him. No, Lucilius is on the order of natural disaster. There's nothing you or any Sky Dweller could have done. It's a miracle that you're alive. When I learned what happened, I thought, you're here. That's all that matters. She's right. I get that it hurts and things seem dark, but we can't turn back. We can only grope our way forward toward the future. Lucilius hasn't harmed another island. We need to keep it that way. What's your story, Wonder Boy? Come to beat old doom and gloom? Well, yes and no. Come to think of it, you never finished telling us why you're here. Now as good as time as any. Gather round, gentles all, to hear why I, God of War, have alighted on this sea of chaos, bearing aloft the torch of my most secret quest. You live in a sky without angels. That means no. That means no archangels and the. What about Gabby and her big. Angels are the keepers of the 4 elements, which make up the natural world: fire, water, earth, and wind. Their work is essential to all living things, and yet they don't exist here. Why? The answer lies with Lucilius. Lucilius was defeated once before by the Singularity and Supreme Primarch. Trapped in a dimensional rift, he nurtured a hatred for angels. He saw them as traitors to their Lord and Creator. Sandalphon! Lucilius just looks so pretty all the time. All it took was a breach in the dimensional barrier for that vitriol to seep through. It corrupted causality, pitting fate against the angels. Beelzebub provided that breach, and that wasn't all. He unwittingly showed Belial there was a way to bring Lucilius back. And Belial didn't vanish with the angels, because following Lucilius into the rift got his divine membership revoked. The whole of time and space has been contaminated, so no one knows when or where the angels started disappearing. There must also be another system in place maintaining the elements, but no one knows what that is either. Only one thing is certain: the world is diseased. It's riddled with abnormalities, including a second singularity, and robbed of its angels, and like any ailing body, it's trying to heal. That is why I manifested. I am to be the panacea that will restore the skies to their former state. You're going to cure our world? But that would take the powers of a god. I'm no stand-in for a god, but I am a disciple of Primarchs. I can carry out their task of balancing the four elements. It'll be a first step on the path back to normalcy, on the path back to a world with angels. What's the story even about? 2 streams ago, I played the first part of this story! It's required viewing! Get in there! You can watch it at 2 times speed! So much is my office, so far goes in my tail! Amazing! We've been sent a divine emissary. Okay, so I'm following along theoretically, but as the scientist, all this talk of gods and angels is turning my head. That's what you have to work with if you want to beat Lucilius. No, I'm sure if someone really wanted to watch it, they could watch it at 2 times speed and retain all that information, can't they? Like, if you had a backlog of VODs to watch, and you really want to know because you wanted to be caught up in the story, you would watch it at 2 times speed, and you would take notes, and you would be able to follow along. Perfectly fine. I was talking very clearly. I didn't stumble over any word. To recap, Lucilius has the powers of Lucifer, right? The Supreme Primarch? The most powerful being in all the skies? No, I'm sure you can watch it at 2 times speed. I have this on my wall. This was his first character CD, and I pre-ordered it off of Amazon Japan, and it came with a poster, and I have it hanging on my wall, and it also comes with a skin, and he's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and I also have Sandalphon's Valentine's postcards, Polaroids, where they signed, and I also have Grimnir's. I see him on my wall too. He's right next to me, but I have Sandalphon's, and he's so beautiful, and he's holding a flower when I look over, and next to it, I have the Lucifer and Sandalphon, the Fudiu, the small, like, I think they're 10 centimeters. I have the 10 centimeters plushie, and they're hanging on my wall, my Sandalphon shrine. It's my Sandalphon shrine. You want to call Sandalphon daddy? I don't. That's weird to say. He's not. He lost his wife and he's mourning. And he misses him. Weird. Strange. You fought fire with fire, and a Supreme Primarch was a Supreme Primarch, but Sandalphon doesn't exist in this world. Sandalphon, remind me again. He's the guy who beat the wacko Astral of the Apocalypse alongside Jita? Yeah, he's my Meow Meow! He's my little baby girl. You don't have a favorite little baby girl character that's your little Meow Meow, your pathetic little creature? That's what he is to me. He's my Meow Meow. He's my Meow Meow little baby girl who lost his wife and he's sad all the time. Correct. Sandalphon and Singularity, we need both to triumph. Wait, so you're saying we're gonna revive Sandalphon? Exactly! The Supreme Primarch, and not one, but 2 singularities. Got us a winning team. Meow Meow, how do you spell it? Meow? Right, but let's not forget first, we have to fix the world, disciple or not. Does a primal even have that kind of leverage? When I manifested the Primarchs, granted me partial control over the 4 elements. We can restore at least a part of Phantom Grande if I delegate that power, but we need primals of considerable influence, meaning the ones contracted to islands. There's Colossus for fire, Leviathan for water, and Yggdrasil for earth. Tiamat's wind, but she was a guardian Port Breeze. And with Port Breeze destroyed, I will wear the mantle of the Wind Primal. Great, now we formed a game plan. Question is whether Lucilius is going to kick back, relax, and let us have our merry way. pushback. Wow, 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 wow. With a clear goal in mind, the crew's talk had gathered speed, but now it's hit a wall again. This is Lucilius we're talking about. With one hit, he decimated an island. What makes you think he won't do the same to us? The grand finale, I believe that will take first priority for the time being anyway. Efficient. Why iron out the kinks if you're gonna blow it all up? Lucilius is nothing if not a logician. Then why'd he drop in on the captains, for fun? Or as a show of power? Nah, Dr. Evil doesn't seem like the fluxing type must have stood to gain something. We don't have enough information to piece together his motives. What we do have is an opportunity. Ohio gozaimasu? Ohio gozaimasu! An opportunity to carry out your mission, right? So that's it. We're bringing back the angels. Easier said than done. Unlucky for us, we can't pull Lucilius and ignore our other problems. What about Beelzebub? Those doppelgangers weren't a pleasure to dance with either. The doppelgangers. I'd almost forgotten what happened with Socks. 6. I have a little fun fact about 6, but I can't share that fun fact. Fun fact though. I can't. I shan't. Oh, okay. 6's voice actor, he voices in a yaoi, and that's all I will say. I won't say the exact name of the yaoi, but his voice actor voices the bottom in a yaoi. So if you main 6, or if you're playing against someone maining 6, you should look at it. And then you can bring it up all the time. Just look at his list of things he's done, and then you'll find one of the yaois. Just look at the one that sounds most the craziest yaoi sounding title, and then say it to everyone. Yeah, and then when you're fighting against someone, like if you go to a tournament IRL and you're going against someone named who mains 6, you can tell them that little fact, that little tidbit while you shake their hand, and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, your character is doppelgangers. One had lurched onto the scene after the final match against Belial, a mirror image of Socks from another dimension. Or perhaps mirror image isn't the right phrase. It would Socks emerged from a different set of circumstances, following a different path. He'd recognized Gran and Sheeta as enemies and attacked. That 6 was convinced her death would stabilize the skies. These doppelgangers are a threat. Right now, everything's a mess. What if one infiltrates the crew under the cover of chaos? He's right. Doppelgangers can assume the form of any one of us. We need to be careful. We're gonna need a lot more than that. We need firepower, people. Focus task groups. I heard about port debris situation, and what's this about task groups? Lancelot! I'm glad to see you both safe. When I got the news, I expected the worst. Well, now that you're here, pick a party. We've got the Angelo Raid, the Ganger Gang, and the support scouts. Well, help the scouts. Been meaning to track down Siegfried. Oh yeah, wonder where you went. Siegfried was once captain of Fiend Jirashi's Order of Knights. Though retired from official duties, he is still a skilled warrior, the great Dragon Slayer. I'd like the singularities of Granblue and Catalina join me in the Angel Array. They know the most about Fanagron's primals. Why don't I direct the Ganger Gang? Got some expertise in that area. I could act as the head of support scouts, but Cagliostro, would you be willing to advise me? Yes, sirree! This search will be easy as ABC! The crew leaves the house and hurries to the Grand Cipher. The sky is blue and still blissfully unaware of all that goes on beneath its bright, blank face. Can't believe our father left us to raise 6 instead. Yeah, so there's kind of like a Hunter-Hunter situation going on here, you know? So, like, the very basics of Granblue Fantasy is that, Mom's dead, father left us, we're trying to find him, and, the little floating lizard raised us. Kind of. The 10th anniversary kind of changed to raised us, but Byun has been our best friend through and through. First, we get everyone to their destinations, then we circle back and find the primals. Right, let's do this. Hey, wait! yeah, Loja was only introduced in the anniversary, but before that, it was just us and Vyun. And then Loja comes by, and now Loja is everyone's parent. I made it! Something wrong? We're on a schedule here. Take me with you. Rein, we're sailing into incredible danger. We might not make it back. We can't just... No, I get it, but I have to see Beelzebub again. Who the hell are you anyway? What business do you have with a blondie McPsycho? Oh, well, he passed through the village not long ago. He was hurt pretty bad, so I helped patch him up and... Long story short, I lent him something very important to me. When he disappeared a few days later, he took it with him. I want it back. Pathetic, astral, old as time, stealing from a little girl. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I was hanging around the house and caught the name Beelzebub. He's got no reason to come back to the village unless I set sail with you. I'll never see him again. Please, take me with you. Oh my god. She's got a hip window. Look at that. She's showing when she turns to the side. Stay here, it's for your own good. If we find Beelzebub, we'll make him return whatever he stole. How's that? No, I need to take it back personally. I know I'm asking a lot, but that's how much this means to me. Please, I need to get on that ship. But it just ain't safe. Must have lost something irreplaceable. If she's willing to risk her life, Grand Jita, you're a captain, you make the decision. Mind if I give the okay, Jita? Go ahead, hard to say no after hearing all that. And can't put my finger on it, but something's telling me we should stick together. Thank you. Thank you so much, you won't regret this. I can feel it because I've been blessed by the Primarchs. Her causality, it's not normal. It surpasses even the angels. Something mysterious like a portentous haze cloaks Rein, but as a mirage it disappears when Grimnir tries to get closer and discover its true nature. There's no time to piece together this riddle. The crew boards a grand cipher and takes to the winds. They're charged with 3 tasks. First, the restoration of the elements. Second, the location of Siegfried. Third, the study of doppelgangers. All this is only the prologue to the last showdown against Lucilius, what the creator of life now is Destroyer. Now you have 3 paths to go. Guess we just start with this one. We just go down. Now they're splitting up. I'm gonna breeze through all these 3 routes because they're just trying to fix things independently. Grand Timer sets Lamb, Solana, and Sante's team down at their destinations. Their Granitist group are infused with their first primal with divine power. It's making hot here, as per the usual. You're doing okay. I'm melting! Got sweat coming out of places I didn't even know I had. This place is perfect. Here the heat will act as tinder to the fire element and allows power to blaze forward. Granblue, the time to try some Colossus. On it! Colossus, can you hear me? Titan clad in steel, return. Empty, shall circuit fire burn. Grimnir produces the white feather. Was that it? All done! Well, that was no big deal. Still better than a light drifting fish, though. Knock on wood. 1 went down, 3 to go. Things are progressing smoothly for Granblue team. Meanwhile, in Val's duchy, Jita's been hauled to a hot spring to recoup from her injuries. Captain over here! Time for a bath time with sister! None of that coddling, Narmaya. Really, thanks to Grimnir's magic, I've never felt more alive. She says, Naru, Onei-san! Come on, Jita. Grant struck out first, so you can get some rest. So the captain's on at 100. There's your crew. I promise, guys, something as good as new. You went to hell and back. Scars aren't just skin deep, Jita. Rest. Eustace, you too. You all are a bunch of worry wards. That's only because you're our precious little captain. That's what hot springs. This could have been my life. Huh? Wait, but I don't need a bath! I appreciate your stepping in, Eustace. That she'd worked herself to the bone and we let her. There's virtue in both work and rest. I want to talk. About Rein. We got Vero here. What do you mean? She's basically a ghost, Catalina. An entity fabricated from stories and enigma. Untouchable, untraceable. She said she was from Gran and Gita's hometown, that she met them long ago. I asked around, not one person on Sigisol recalls her past, couldn't even tell me when she moved in. We're talking about Beelzebub here. One of the craftiest entities ever to exist. Do you honestly believe he borrowed something from a child only to have let it slip his mind? Perhaps there's a thread of truth in her tale, but she certainly has shown us the whole picture. What proof is there? If she isn't in league with Beelzebub, with the world how it is, we have to believe everyone guilty will proven innocent. It's true, we have no proof of Rein's identity or her motives, but granted she does seem to trust her. And perhaps this is naive, but I do too. I just can't sense anything sinister about her. May I interject? Sorry, dears, I was passing by and happened to overhear. Of course, Ladiva, your input is always appreciated. Rein is quite a conundrum, isn't isn't she? But perhaps you should be focusing not on what we don't know about her, but on what we do. And what's that? The captain's led her onto the ship. Doesn't that make her part of the crew? That's no guarantee. And didn't Gran and Cheetah take to her right away? Sometimes, Eustace, it's important to judge people not with the mind, but with the heart. Gran and Cheetah have never led us astray. Why doubt them now? Very well. If Catalina accepts her, then so do I. Now mind you, I'm not saying throw all caution to the wind, but let's keep our suspicions to ourselves, at least for the time being. Is that alright, Eustace? Understood. The mystery veiling Rein thickens as... with all unknown, she makes the crew uneasy, but with the unearthing of it is either indicts or absolves her. They agree to follow the lead of their captains and welcome her to the mist. A few hours pass, flushed and rejuvenated by the hot spring, Cheetah reconvenes with Gran. They board the Grand Cipher and point to the Augusti Isles. It's all about the power of friendship! In the end, it's just friendship! And that what makes Granblue fantasy so beautiful! The Angel Array has invested the first primal colossus with the divine power of fire. Now they walk along the lovely shores of August, here on the isle, wings to vast sea and all excites them. They turn to stand as a captive audience before a curtain of water. Lyra raises her voice over the misty roar. Leviathan! Keeper of the stormy sea, sacred water course through thee! Grimnir raises a blue feather to the primal. Power surges like a wave at his crest and the air brims over with light. How do I expect people to watch this 2x speed when I talk at 4x speed? What do you mean? I'm doing this talking at 2x speed so that you get all the lore and information right now. We're watching this at 2x speed so we're all caught up. And then if you want to catch up, you watch that at 2x speed so you can be double caught up. You're super caught up. Really fast. That way you're caught up faster. That's what we said the first time. Hey, Wendy, you sure you're restoring the elements, not just putting on a light show? Oh, you little fates. Can't you feel the currents of water and fire right themselves? Hear their jingle off in the music? Well, my connection with Leviathan is letting me sense that the water is more serene, like it's got a benevolent mind. That's exactly it. I knew you'd understand. Shall we go? Halfway there. While Jean as a group stands looking at the eddies of water and listening to its buoyant, burbling voice, Gran as a group are restocking the ship's stores in August's capital, Mysaria. The city lies near the heart of the Isles and boasts the status of a special economic hub. As one of the grandest displays of civilization in Grand Sky Sanctum, Mysaria enjoys as many tourists as her neighboring beaches. Do I retain the information when talking that fast? Yes. I know what's going on. Beatrix! Look at her tummy. Look at her boob window. We're gonna get through my shopping list faster than you can say retail therapy. You're right, look at all these stores. Would take the whole day just to go through one of them. All of them. That's the sound of Eustace not telling me not to what to do. Get serious, no fun allowed. Mission, mission, mission. Making him ship sit was the best decision ever. It's just us girls and Gran. We're gonna shop till we drop. You're not serious. I'm not sure retail therapy is the best way to cope with the murderous astral hovering over our heads. It's my second time, but my first visit was long ago. The towns and cities were a lot smaller then and emptier. I was on the lookout for shops I've been to, but I think they're all gone. Well, what say we make some new memories? That sounds wonderful! Was it your first visit to August when you were a child? Actually, I was with my crew. Your crew? Oh, did I say my crew? Silly me. I mean, a crew that I begged a ride off of. Ooh, look at all this weird stuff. What is with Augustus sharks, am I right? Yeah, what is with Auguste and sharks? You know how we say it rains cats and dogs, well I guess it rains sharks! Literally. Was that before or after the zombies? Zombies? I think it's time we shop for food. Would you be a dear and flit around for souvenirs and take Rein with you? It's not every day we come to Auguste to find something lovely to commemorate the occasion. Okay! Was that a good idea? I'm sorry, sweetie. I know these are dangerous times, but that's why we have to hang on to every fleeting moment of happiness. Rein isn't a fighter. She's not war-hardened. I don't want to scare her. You also have your doubts, right? About who Rein really is. Everyone's curious. I got the goods and I got the loot. This confectionary's box, then it's gonna turn green with envy. This may be our last shopping trip for a while, so it's good we got everything we need and then some. What is going on here? Ah! Eustace, shouldn't you back in the ship? Yeah, and so should you. I was sure something had happened. In a war, 1 minute can be the difference between life and death. Ran, Ladiva, I expected more from you. Sorry, Eustace, we had so much fun taking in the sights, we lost track of time. Stop being a downer, Eustace. I've seen what you said about pom-pom purring. Freak. Sicko. It's about the conversation we had earlier. Oh, which one? The one where you mentioned a crew, you know, the one that brought you to August. As far as I know, only 2 crews have touched down in Sinking Still. Mine and my dad's. Whoa, hold on. If I sail with your dad, wouldn't that make me like, I don't know, old? Yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? Sorry to bring up such a weird topic. Come on, we should get back to the Grand Cipher. Among the stalls and chatter of August, thoughts of Lucilia slip from the crew's mind. It's not until they're back on the ship that the full weight of their mission descends on them again, and they set course for a verdant lunacy. Imagine that being your defense. You're like, hold on a second. That can't have been me, because I would have been like, old. I would be like, old. The crew has alighted on the Valstecci and Lancaster Isles, restoring the currents of fire and water. Now they disembark in the Lumacy Archipelago, tasked with revitalizing the element of Earth. Maiden of petal fair, to sacred earth thy flesh be air! Grimnir holds aloft a granite flower feather, light spills from it, power cascading like an avalanche on a high green mountain. Great, that takes care of Earth. At this rate, we'll have the angels back in no time. For Grimnir, there is no task too great to handle failure. It's not in my dictionary. So it's just wind left. There's only wind left. Yes, we'll have to sail to where the island stood. I can't believe it. Did Port Breeze really sink? Oh, honey, I wish it weren't true, but it's like it never even existed. There's just one glimmer of light in all of this. The descent of the island was gradual. People had time to escape. My heart goes out to the refugees. I wish we could offer them aid, but it would take weeks, maybe months to effect anything meaningful. Lucilius must take first priority. There's no time to waste, then. We need to neutralize Lucilius so we can help Port Breeze rebuild. We're in dire straits. This new astral makes Beelzebub seem like a white-gloved gentleman. Rosetta the Primal Beast, also known as Rose Queen, is one of the oldest members of the crew. However, she has taken a break from her duties aboard the Grand Cipher to survey the spreading chaos. Oh, Queen of Roses fair, we've not yet met in this world, but I must say you're coming as a spring blush warming winter's grey or sable nights glowing before the break of day. Okay, Grimnir. After looking intensely at Grimnir as if to read some indiscernible text scrawled on his face, Rosetta nods. I think I understand the situation, though. I'm having a hard time believing it. Continue watching over this region. Stay safe out there, please. I'll keep them safe. Plants, Yuri. Oh, Rosetta, see you again soon. Wait, you're... Huh? Why are you here and why do you look like that? No, I understand. Sometimes the skies truly have a cruel sense of humor. Take care. May your choice bring happiness to the captains. See, this is... Oh, the mystery! I know the twist, but no, the mystery! That we will discover today, later! Rosetta's soft words dropped from her lips and floated to the floor, never reaching the crew. They continue on their way to the Grand Cipher, which will carry them to the next destination, the grave of Port Breeze. A battle! Oh, you can only play as... I will play as Vera! Oops, that was the back button. Oh, you can change the colors too. The crew appears in a space where Port Breeze once hovered, though the island itself seems to have evanesced. The air is still tinged by the power of wind like lingering warmth in a recently abandoned room. There will be time to creep, but before we can look at the past, we must tend to the future. Can you feel it? Tiamat's power, she left it here for us. Alright, Wendy, we're ready. We're the beginning. Sail us through the night, that we may be baptized in tomorrow's light. Grimnir conjures a final auburn feather. A gust of power rumbles through it with a stormy flash of light. Are we good now? Not yet. I may be a god of war, a disciple of wind, but there's a vital component to Tiamat's power which I lack. That's faith. It's like a great oak you nurture. You must water it, care for it, little by little, day by day, until it grows big enough to shelter you. Tiamat spent epochs among the people of Port Breeze bolstered by their devotion. Even for a primal of my level, without time, her wind will prove too much for me to control. That's why we need primals contracted islands, because they live with people. So what now? Back on Sinisteel, you seem pretty sure you can do this. You must defeat me, you singularities. What? Just as the feathers conferred power on the island primals, I was invested with control over the 4 elements. Though I can't replace Tiamat, I can proctor the trial of the Primarchs. If you prevail, causality will look to the Primarchs to grant you benediction, and when the angels are found missing, they'll be reinstated. There was always a possibility we'd fail to gather 4 primals of power. You didn't think I'd fail to devise a backup plan, did you? But we can't. Don't look so sad, Singularity. Even if you defeat me, I won't disappear. Would be a poorly thought out trial then, wouldn't it? I must ask that you lay it all on the line. You'll be braving the full might of an angel. Well, crew, what say we get cracking? Mortals, test your hearts against storm and spear. Music's fire. Music is always fire. Granblue fantasy music, you are fire. Now, fearless into the storm and earn the blessing of the angel and warrior of God alike. I found the buttons. What is this? What is this? Oh, my ass! Wake up, DP! Wake up, DP! Okay, what's the button? Here we go! Oh my god. Shavira. She's so cute! Does she have a change in skills? Not close enough. He's fighting us now! Or is he fighting us at all? I can't tell. Now watch this! Huge spike in wind energy? Grimnir's not playing around? I don't think he's doing anything. I don't think Grimnir is moving at all. Oh my god, why is Catalina about to die? What's the... This is the final trial. Stay thy course and win victory's shore. Oh my god! Nah. That was really cool, Grimnir. Wow. Well done, thou art worthy. I don't think he did anything. I don't think Grimnir did a single thing. Oh yeah, that was great. Fantastic. Oh, well done, Singularities. And you, mortals, your might towers even to the threshold of heaven. So, the angel's back or what? I'm not hearing any fanfares. Finally, we're gonna meet Sam. I'm shaking! I'm shaking! It's like reuniting with an old... I'm shaking! Sandalphon! It's weird, but hearing his name makes me want coffee with extra sugar and milk. Same, I'm not usually a coffee person, but there's something different about his. The aroma is magical. The crew turns their faces upwards, waiting for the supreme Primarch Sandalphon to step out bathed in a magnanimous light. Seconds tick by. Nothing's happening. Grimnir, is there maybe a little tiny itty-bitty chance that we might have screwed up? No, that's impossible. Primarch's powers were unleashed on the skies. I felt them. Then why? It's my fault. Grimnir, you probably had an inkling already. Now, come clean. Just who are you? Think of me as the incarnation of chaos, the cage of around this world. As long as I'm here, the supreme Primarch Sandalphon will never be able to return. Give him back! Give him back! No, I'm not! I have my own mission and you took the one thing I need to fulfill it. That's why I came with you, but now I'm not so sure I want to see this through. Rein, what are you talking about? Let's go back to Singenskill. There's a place I want you to see. Once we're there, I'll tell you everything. No more lies about me or my purpose. As they sail, the sky above feels dense and claustrophobic, a ceiling to shut out the angels. Cliffhanger. In other parts, guys, Lancelot leads to search for his mentor. Siegfried, the Dragon Slayer, a powerful ally if only can be found. When chaos swept the regions around Port Reeds, all contact with the night was lost. The reports gathered by Zero Card of the Knick-Knack Shack, sending of Siegfried's steer Lancelot to Albion. Aw, they're all together! Am I your homie forever? Besides, tonight you're fighting for justice. For justice! This golden boy with golden hair is Rein, Lancelot's childhood friend and vice captain of the White Dragon Knights. You're the best, Rein. Zero Card, I trust you won't mind if we launch straight to the heart of the matter. What can you tell of this black-clad man? For the past few days, we've been hearing rumors of a mystery man wandering this neck of the woods. Apparently, he's a fishier than a 50-year-old Augustin ninja. Locals are steering way clear, so I haven't been able to rustle up more info. Siegfried has always been a man given to eccentricities, but I cannot see why folk would shun him. Maybe it's a bad case of BO, like he hasn't been scrub-a-dub-dubbing. Do not profane him with your barking! Rein, I appreciate your input, but reports say Siegfried has been in Albion for days. Surely he'd have the decency to visit a bathhouse. I've got to second that opinion. Siegfried's a man of class. But we also have folks saying there are two black-clad men. Haven't got any proof, though. Two? How odd. Assuming one is Sir Siegfried, who could the other be? These guys are teeming with grunge, rock band types. My money's on Beelzebub or Belial. This affair smells ranker than a goblin's feet. How does... Okay, Charlotta, how do you know what a goblin's feet smells like? They all are yaoi. Always has been. Granblue has always been yaoi and Yuri. She's short enough. She's close enough to know. Meanwhile... Oh my god. You created this all by your lonesome? Your mind really is vegan. The plan is progressing smoothly. Here I reproduce the powers of Etimenanki. A mere simulacrum, but potent nonetheless. Without the ravages of chaos, none of this would have been possible. We've reached a plane where all shall begin and end. That is why this world is zero, in all senses of the word. Well, it looks impressive, but can it perform? Well enough with the tools before me, and I can execute my plan and humiliate the gods to the highest degree. Their precious tower, Etimenanki, was once used to topple the grand finale. Now it shall lay the foundation. Tell me more about how you'll finish the world. It makes my pulse pound. What became of Beelzebub? Oh, he's a delicious toy. Maybe he'll play with the crew for us. Drain their juice. Must say though, fixed causality, such a tease, I'm dying to run through Beelzebub myself. Okay. Well, you can't, because you've already lost to him. I expect you to scrape together what's left of your wits and find a way to be useful before I scrap you with all the rest. You always did speak softly and carry a big stick. Okay. Whatever that means. Why does he say it like that? I know! HR! Please help! You're saying these black-clad men skirmish with each other? Yeah, and they're fierce. It's like facing a caged beast. I want to have poked them with a 20-foot spear. We saw them where? Outskirts of the islands. Rampaged over there. Might have been bowled right off the edge. Thanks for your time. There's no HR on Team Evil? They should get HR. They're scaring everyone. They're like, those two people that are brawling each other, we gotta get them before they hurt someone. We gotta go find out who's fighting each other. For the last time, we just want to talk! He's not in his right mind, he means to kill us. Can't get a peep under that helmet, but pretty sure that's Siegfried's get up. Whoa. It's his swordplay too. Only thing we're missing is his devilish charm. Can't hold up. Things up, Freakazoid! Wah! Damn, I need the time and Regent to cast an anti-dragon bind. He's ripping through everything else like paper. We can't contain him. I recognize that voice. Beelzebub turns to face the crew, and for a moment these great warriors feel small and helpless like pinned insects in a display case. They had set out to find a hero and uncover the lair of a beast. They're fighting each other! The girls are fighting! Nothing. Why should I want a blowfly for a pet? In fact, I desire nothing more than to be rid of him. He's been buzzing around me for 3 days. And like most insects, he just won't stay dead! You're telling me this tussle's been going on for 3 days? How are they still so pumped? Especially Siegfried. Last I checked, he was human. Well, now we know why folks were avoiding the mystery men. Blondie's as winsome as a wyvern with the runs. I'm on the hunt for Lucilius. And that worm who fancied himself a serpent. I heard buzzing about a man in black and followed it all the way down the grapevine here. Instead of Belial, you found a loony, gore-hungry Siegfried, right? Now you're stuck tangling with a mad dog and terrorizing the locals as Black-Clad Man number 2. Ha! Comedy gold right there! Yes, hilarious! Enough bugs, but he's got a point. Why Siegfried a berserk zombie anyway? The resurrection of Lucilius and the restoration of elements. Dragons are agitable creatures. 2 world-shaking events, more than enough to stir the blood. Dragon? But what dragon? I spy what the? Tis the dragon's blood. It has burned away his reason. Oh no, Siegfried, talk to me! Not you 3. He sees them and he just teleports away. He just booked it. The crew glance around as if hoping to read the answer of this riddle. Siegfried's madness and Beelzebub's reappearance in each other's eyes. At last, they decide to retire back to city and map out a plan. You can handle 4 of them? In what way? Let me get this straight. You're saying the chaos seeping through the breach causes dragon blood to go haywire? Dragons, the apex predators of the skies! Does it take an alchemist to see things are plummeting from damned to more damned? We must contain the situation. The only question is how. 4 of us couldn't land a scratch on him, and Astral had 3 days to put him out of commission and failed. I'm a bustin' spear blazing type of gal, but that's not gonna cut it against a were-dragon. There is still the matter of Beelzebub. He may seize this chance to drive us all to ruin. Stuck between a rock and the dragon's nest. Well, if that's how Beelzebub wants to play, I'm game. His prize will be a one-way ticket back to Pandemonium. You don't see the appeal of Sandalphon? This is not the first time the dragon sickness has come over Siegfried. Lancelot, shall we use the same binding spells before? Yes, it's our only choice, but we need to prepare! Lancelot, behind you! Tailed us all the way here, huh? Damn it. We fight now, we're taking the city down with us. Oh, I'm Beelzebub. Here's a man who knows muscles. Siegfried, it's me, come back! A knight's honor is like gold, it withstands even a test of dragon fire. So boy sick over Sandalphon? It's like no one knows the difference between a Fujoshi and what a human Joshi is! I don't ship myself with Sandalphon! I want him with Lucifer! You don't understand! Is it working? Are we getting through to him? As predicted. Stand aside. It's time I snuff the life out of this blowfly. What? No! I won't let you! He was using us, testing whether our presence would counteract the dragon's blood. Most clever, yes. When I learned the serpent has slithered elsewhere, I lost all reason to remain in this bug-infested swamp. But I have a score to settle. For 3 days, I had to endure the droning and bombardment of a blowfly. If your lot won't finish him, I will. So you're gonna swoop in when he's down? That's low, even for you. Down? You haven't even restrained him. In this state, he could get to butcher all 8 of you fairy flies. I suggest you stop whining and give thanks for your salvation. Lancelot, this is our chance. You have a plan then? We'll cast a binding spell. Yes, your strength is closely matched. We can ask for no better lure. Yeah, use him like he used us. Now you're speaking my language. Gotcha. Who's ready for citywide picnic? Grrr! Standing ovation for engrossing me thus long. Never seen a flea circus with so much bravado. How shall I repay you for entertainment? Most base Fujoshi, I don't... Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad that we can clear up some misunderstandings. Oh my god, he's roaring. I'm trying to figure out what he does. Why do I just do a shield? Hey, stop it! Hey, chill, chill, chill. I'm learning my buttons. I don't even know what this character does. You gotta chill. Oh, I can grab it. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was not the button I meant to... I didn't know that would do the button. I didn't know that was the button. What is this button? What is this button? Fireball. 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 I don't think he knows how to block it. Ow! Oh, he has a pretty long range. Wait, what's the button? I'm pulling, I'm hitting it. Ow! He dodged it! Why am I missing my grab? Hey, how do you know to do that? Hey, how does he know to do that? Ow, ouch! Ouch! Okay? Okay? Cool, 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 cool. Win's a win? Why did he didn't do anything against that? Oh, cutscene! Whoa! He can break a grab but not block a fireball? He's not in the right mind. Awesome. Awesome cutscenes.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Set off the sigils. As Beelzebub and Secret clash, Lancelot and Percival completed a magic circle. Now they flood the sigils with mana. A light emerges from the underbelly of a cloud, and the storm of Secret's blood begins to calm. There in a thud, as Secret collapses like an invisible hand yanked all bones from his body. You saved me again. The students truly have become the teacher. We missed you! The dragon blood had almost torched away my consciousness. If you hadn't called out to me, I would have faded into that dense heat. Suppose I'm still a half-baked warrior. If you're half-baked, then the rest of us are wheat in the field. A person who hides their flaws also hides from their friends. These moments build trust. Yes, you're absolutely right. Ew! Sentimentality, how putrid! I've lost even my appetite for bloodletting! At least now I'm free to hunt Lucilius and the serpent, far from your little hive. Don't be too sure about that, I've got a few questions. Girl named Rein's got a radar out for you. Remember her? Luscious black locks, flower stem arms. How do you even meet anyway? Needlepoint lessons? She says you've got something of hers. So small she almost slipped my memory. You've got a whole set of problems, but sticky fingers ain't one of them. Your evil is more the crow witch from the rooftops, world domination brand. There's got to be more than a story. She says I stole from her, does she? Beelzebub thinks back to a series of events that took place mere days before the sinking in Port Breeze. A stifling presence belongs to Lucilius. His pet must have uprooted him from the grave. I would have buried him this instant, but I am only a ghost of my former self. I allowed myself to careen toward recklessness. Repeated journeys betwixt disguise and rift have drained my strength. I need time and place to hide. Beelzebub closes his presence and descends into deep woods at the edge of an island, lurking amidst finger-thick brambles and glossy leaves. He doesn't realize he has chosen for his sanitarium the island where it all began. Lost, perhaps? Hello? I should have completely hidden my presence. There you are. How'd you get those injuries? Don't toward me! Why is he so mean to her? Lure, what is she? Her presence feels wrong, like finding a scorpion adrift at sea. But she seems to have neither venom nor bite. I suppose it won't hurt to let her care for my wounds. Do as you wish. Then the first thing I wish is to know your name. I am Beelzebub, Lord of the Skies. One day my black wings shall be your only shelter. All shall revere me and despair! Rein smiles patiently. And so begins Beelzebub's sojourn at Gran and Jita's erstwhile home. Imagine you see a really injured person in the woods and you're like, let me help you out. And they introduce themselves like that. And you're like, that's cool. That's nice and all. Wow, you're healing up crazy quick. It must be hereditary. The generation of flesh is no matter. If I hadn't used so much energy, I would have been back to grinding bugs underneath my heel within the hour. Well, no dancing for you just yet, Mr. Beelzebub. You have to make sure you're 100% better or it's back to square one. Enough. Why did you seek me out? Surely it wasn't so you could play nurse. You managed to track me even though I had stifled my presence, even though you could not see me. Who are you? Speak! Okay, where do I begin? I'm looking for something, and I think I found it, but now I don't know if I want it back. I despise riddles, speak plainly or not at all. Still, I guess I need it to save disguise. The Versus core is responding. She's dragging it out of me. Give it back. No! Not the Versus, not the Granblue Fantasy Versus. With each step she took, I felt a large and shapeless threat bearing down upon me. This is why I made my escape, but I see she's still on the hunt. I have enough to consider without perilous riddles. Perhaps I should erase her before cracking the problem with Lucilius and Serpent. I may not know who Rein is, but I've seen the shallow measure of her strength. I could reach out and crush her. Rein has asked her crew to reconvey her to Cygames still. We're to meet them there. Apparently she's preventing the angel's resurrection. What, why, and how? That's what this meeting is about. What are her reasons? The situation is grave. We'd better hurry. If I to come too, I'd like to be of help. You didn't even have to ask, Siegfried. Yeah, but he hasn't bathed in 3 days. People were right. He is stinky. He has been fighting for 3 days straight and he's still stinky. Debate this as long as you wish, but you must be as eager to dissect her brain as I am. After all, she's obstructing your sole path to victory. You want to make this call, Lancy? Do we bring a potential party pooper along? Would you please alert the captains of our situation via transceiver? Understood! They're leaving. They're going. The crew is meeting up. We go to this one now. They like the smell? They all like the smell. The Great Tortoise. Not a single clue to be scrounged, huh? I feel bad marching Terra around on a wild goose chase. Expertise my tail, you're more lost than a bonito up a tree. Oh, but what if we get lucky and those nasty mean doppelgangers decide to leave us alone? Well, that would certainly be ideal. You seem to believe there may be more. Yes, I don't know how to explain it, but I can sense the same distortion as when mine appeared. It's like there's a wrinkle in the air and existence is bunched up where it shouldn't be. Something's here. Here's and where? How should I know? A small lead's better than no lead. And Sis has a better nose for the hunt. Direction! What do you think of asking the 12 Divine Generals, then? Yay! The 12 Divine Generals! The sheep shrine of the south-southwest, I believe. Let us change course at once. What are the doppelgangers anyways? I mean, I'm technically a copy of me before I died. Is it like that? Not really. Aren't they like you, but from a parallel world or whatever? We never considered the dreadful things they were saying, though. Smiting the captain to save the skies. They appeared before us not to disturb the equilibrium, but to restore it. However, even if it tips the balance as Gran and Gina's friend, I will protect them! I get wanting to save the world and all, but the way I see it, you trying to whack the captains, you got a frozen cold for a heart. With all the years? Ladies, not all at once! Hey, a grub-a-dub-dub! We tossed together a shish kabanza bonanza! Man, is it that time already? Now y'all mention it, my stomach's fixing to flip inside out. Mine too, but have you boys been out sunbathing? You've got quite a rich tan. I don't know. Who looks at these pea snaps longer than they have to? Hey, at least Daddy called us rich. You lovely ladies could stand to cash in on some vitamin D too, you know what I mean? What does he mean? Why, you scoundrel. I know you're only joking, but dude, that was smooth. As if. This is painful to watch. She's out of your league, boneheads. Oh, they're just messing around. Cute nickname, though. Isn't that right, Eddie? No, don't you encourage them! These goose sure know how to lighten the mood. Hard to say all doom and gloom with them around. I ought to take a leaf out of their books. Maybe then the rest of the Eternals fam might actually show up for the meetups, you know? Their spirits are raised! Dude, it totally breaks my heart to do this, but we wouldn't stand a chance fighting fair. Impasta among us? Among us? Impasta? She looks so soft. Oop. Let me handle the search. I've helped out here before, so the shrine markers know me. Why so cold? My foundation's going to crack! I forgot what year it was, but I almost cried during the event story with Joy. Do you know which one that is? The bell? 2019? It got no liking, never mind then. Hey, now what? I don't know, man. Didn't gonna get shot down. What's got your... What got everyone's panties in a bunch? This year was also Joy? Joy's back? I didn't actually read this year's anniversary event. They locked them all up. No way, a doppelganger? They locked all oomps up. Sandalphon was in the event though. I saw that he was very briefly in the event, and then they're like, sorry, we don't want you around. This is our hangout. Is that what happened? They're like, this is a girly hangout. Get out of here, Sandalphon. No luck, this door ain't opening from our end. They went, why are you even here? Why did they do that to him? Had him in, had a character that was like, I don't like primals, and he said, okay, bye. He's so respectful. He just leaves after that. He's like, okay, that's chill. I'm out of here. We took it for granted the doppelgangers would impersonate someone strong, like 6. No kidding, wouldn't see this coming in a million years. But if those 3 were fakes, where are the real ones? Back on Terra, a muffled groan breaks the silence of a dusty back room. Who Where are we? What's with the ropes? Crazy night? I wish we got had, bro. At least we're still with Shelly. Shelly? Who's Shelly? The Eternal's giant turtle, man. I don't know her name. The three of us went for Boom Boom in the B room and got jumped by some dupe troop, remember? Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Opened the store and saw myself already on the crapper. Nearly oopsied my pants right there. Same, real talk. For a second I thought the Eternals had mirrors in the stalls and we gotta nope out of there. But before we could even react, those cosplayers beat the little stuffing out of us and dumped us here. Those dudes were sus, bro. They said they were gonna do a number on the captains and not a number 2. Sussy imposters trying to bap-zap our crewmates. Doppelgangers. Sussy imposters. OMB, but they're us. And we can slay, but we can't, like, slay. Hold on a second, this writing is fire? This writing is fire? Unless they're crafty, coordinated, they caught us with our pants down. Who knows what other tricks they've got. Yo, you got 4 of them? Nice, we're gonna sneaky sneak our way to a win. Oh, we got more than 4 of them. We got like almost double that, dude. They already ate the you-know-whats. Now we just kick back and chillax. For all their bravado, the doppelgangers quick with fear with what comes next, facing the Eternals. Yay! Anila! Where'd the girl wander off to? Where indeed? I thought they were taking a stroll around the shrine, but the grounds aren't. My throat, no. My whole body feels like it's on fire. Was I poisoned? My mouth is numb, I can't speak. How do you like your kebab? See, we spiced those bad boys with Ifrit's horn. A pepper so hot it'll wreck more than just your taste buds. A low blow, I know, but even we aren't dumb enough to try fighting an Eternal. It's nothing personal, saving the world stuff, you know. Good news, the tingles only last 3 minutes. Bad news, it'll take us 1 to eat you off the island. Culinary sabotage. The real bro fam couldn't conceive a plan like that, let alone execute it. These must be... We'll see about that. What? Thought you were being clever, huh? Poisoning a trained assassin with glorified jalapenos? Yo, we forgot Six's edgy backstory! Red alert! Red alert! Our claws ain't got nothing on his! Too late for regret now, I'll shred you too! Stop! What are you doing? I sense cliches, but they must be more powerful than I anticipated for you to turn on each other like this. She's so cute! You most certainly are not! Attacking them won't address the root of the problem. Allow me! The root sounds like you know more than we do. What do you know? Sheep sis? What? The doppelganger's bloodlust stems from a desire to protect the world, and that desire is a cliché. It'll be exercised to contain them. The shrine would be able to mitigate the spread of others. So in layman's terms, you can prevent more doppelgangers from appearing? Hypothetically speaking, yes! I'll take it from here. Not liking the sound of that. Places, peeps! Hacha! Heck, you clowns, sure they're cute and warm and fluffy and soft, but we gotta focus! But they look so snuggy-wuggy. Why can't I think straight? The questions appear to be clouding their minds with impulses. Stay still and I promise it won't hurt. Anila, Divine General of the Southwest, will cleanse your evils. She's so cute! Her music's so cute too! They never expect the sheep on the ground. Ow! They'll never expect the sheep on the ground. 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 Never expect the sheep on the ground. Ow! Wait, what's the button? Do the thing. Do the thing. Oh no, he's on the ground. They'll never expect the sheep on the ground. Ow! Oh. Now this is gameplay. Never expected the sheep on the ground. Nah, I never expect the sheep on the ground. Why can't I grab him like this? I never expect the sheep. Never expect this sheep. Never expect this sheep on the ground. Never expect this one. I did it!
Quest clear.
I didn't chain anything. How tragic! Your desire to protect was so powerful. It spurred you instead to destroy. But Gran, Cheetah, all the friends you cherish, they've been beside you the whole time defending your home. You know they would have helped find another way, a better way, if only you had asked, but did you, We've been bad boys, haven't we? Though hearing that, it feels like a huge load off my shoulders. Saying all at once, I feel so light and chill. What's happening to them? They're not originally of this world. Now that they found peace, their spirits should return to where it belongs. Please do not fault them for their mistakes. They're only doing what they believe best. Take care of the captains. Time for us to wahey away. Thank you, Vanilla, for everything. Oofies! Those peppers packed a punch. We'd have been goners without you. Ooh, that's the closest anyone has come to besting us, eh? What's that noise? It seems to be coming from the storehouse. Let's investigate. Finally! Doppelgangers split our forces, picking us off without arousing suspicion. Very shrewd. Wait, so where are the real bros? That's a good question. We are so sorry, fam. Like telling apart. Those ganger groupies had us tied up and tucked away on Turtletopia. But get this. Yeah, what? There was like this floating light thing and it talked like bro-to-bro brainwaves. It was all like, we're taking the L, dudes. Keep the captain safe and stuff. Then it flashed and the ropes came loose. I think it was some kind of ganger ghost. Cray-cray, huh? Sounds like the Clash Egg exercise. What happened to it? Disappeared, got all weak and flickery, then poof. Sayonara. Enough with the chit-chat. I'm dying for a taste of sweet revenge. You've been naughty. You know what happens to naughty boys? Whoa, whoa. Slow down, Matera. It's not their fault, okay? We're to regroup at Ziggin still. So she was hiding something. Well, we better hurry before she tries something else. I'll go too. When the skies are hurting, it's my duty to patch things up. Do I have bro-to-bro brainwaves with Mori Calliope? Maybe. Perhaps. We've done it! We're back to the main story! We're gonna find out who Rein is! Lucilius. Belial. Bob certainly has stamina. Got pounded for 3 straight days and is still cruising for action. Starting to think you're the only one big enough for him. Care to explain why he still has the verses? If you can't be useful, dispatch yourself and save me the trouble. Finish myself? After how hard I went? At least sweet talk me through it! For the last time, I am busy dealing with the singularities. Do not interfere. Relax, I know I fumbled with Bubs, but I purloined another toy, one just as intense. She vibes with us, if you know what I mean. Human resources! HR! Get this freak out of here! She agrees to explain everything she knows at the Azure Sky Sanctum. This is where Gran, Gina, and I formed our life link right before Bahamut answered our call. Welcome to the Sanctum. Let's head in. Rays of sunlight filtered through cracks in the crumbling shrine, gently illuminating the room. This is the first time I've been inside. Yeah, the grown-ups always told us to keep our snouts out. The Sanctum has an extensive history with this island, and the shrines to the dragons of destruction and rebirth. My family has worshipped the dragon destruction here for generations. I too was a priestess, responsible for receiving the dragon's word. The dragon of destruction and rebirth, you say? Rein, what do you mean you were a priestess? I'm just an echo of my former self, projected here from beyond the skies. The dragon reconstructed me as a vessel by which to enact its divine will and restore this world. Wait, is that why your causality is aberrational? Even worse than the singularities? I believe so, yes. And in order to begin healing the world, we must first cauterize an anomaly such as myself. We have to offer your life in exchange for the angels? That's That's too cruel. The skies are warped far more than I imagined. But we can't have our cake and eat it too. How do we beat Lucilius without doing everything possible to resurrect the angels? Wait, Rein, you said you were sent here to restore the world. Is that something you accomplish without the angels? Is there another way? Rein, be open with us. We're on your side. We want to help. Yes, I know. Form, they were made thanks to Beelzebub. Unintended outgrowths of my plan to dominate all creation. Beelzebub was a catalyst, but little more. Versus is what intended the chain reaction of misalignments. It's what drove and still drives the chaos around us. It chose Beelzebub as a means, not vice versa, because above all else, versus hungers for strife. And what better agent of strife is there than an astral? The astral with the power to break free of pandemonium, and the mission to rule over all. No wonder the serpent slithered to me. He had to ensure the chaos was amplified until it corroded the bars of Lucilius' dungeon. That's not all it corroded. The chaos has reached so many dimensions, near impossible to separate and realign them. Countless worlds are being superimposed on ours. It's only a matter of time before existence collapses in on itself. This is why I was sent here. By the will of my god, the dragon of destruction, I must collect the Versus Core. You mean steal the Versus Core from me. And here I thought you'd nurse me to health out of the goodness of your hearts. I meant to retrieve it while you were weak, but something stopped me. The thought of Gran and Cheetah. Us? And now that I've seen my babies all grown up, my mission, the world, none of it matters anymore. You are my world. Wait, what are you saying? Wait, are you saying you're our mom? After 10 years of Granblue fantasy, they show off their mothers in a fighting game. Which is crazy. How many fighting game players are reading the story? Who's reading the story? Why'd they put their mom in the fighting game? More than you think? Yeah, I bought this game specifically for the story. They knew that the real ones reading the story. I'm so sorry. If I hadn't hesitated, you wouldn't be facing heartache. Because whether we bring back the angels or fulfill my original purpose, I don't belong in this world. When it's restored, I'll vanish along with all the other irregularities, never to see you again. Now, not that I don't believe you, but that is a tall tale. How come your kids are the same age as you? And what about their hair? My bond with the Dragon Destruction was strongest when I served as its priestess. It must have revived me as I looked back then. As for my hair, it's naturally lighter, but before the dragon sent me to your world, it invested me with power. That's probably what turned my locks jet black. So you really are our mom? I am. Oh, you don't know how happy I feel to finally spend time with you. You were still babies when But look at you two now! But Loja's our mom! Loja's as our mother! It's a little weird to think we've been traveling with Gran and Gita's mom this whole time. I knew something about her seemed familiar, just couldn't put my claw on it. Loath as I am to interrupt this touching reunion, I can assure you Lucilius isn't squandering his time. What happens if I give you the verses? Lucilius is banished once more, my soon-to-be kingdom is saved? My god will manifest through me and enact his judgment. A divine intervention more potent than the Supreme Primarch's aid, to be sure. Maybe too potent. What do you mean? Remember the god that I serve as the Dragon Destruction. It will raise all anomalies, including Gran, Gita, and Beelzebub. The extent of the purging is beyond my knowledge or control. I can't guarantee any of you will escape. You have no control at all? But the dragon's channeling through your body, right? Can't you just, I don't know, aim it somewhere else? Technically speaking, this isn't my body, but a vessel built by higher powers. I'll need to return it when the dragon descends. So it doesn't matter if we don't bring back Sandalphon. You'll still... No! We won't let that happen! Yeah, there has to be another way. I'm sure we can save you and the angels. While you gnats are grasping at straws for a miracle, Lucilius is executing his grand finale. Listen, singularities, and listen well. Either salvage what you can now or lose everything to your inaction. You know what? I'll make the choice for you. I'll butcher the girl and her spawns and subjugate the angels. They'll wreak havoc on Lucilius and his pet. Oh yeah, I also bought this game for the code, but I had to beg my friend. I was like, can you? I know you play Granblue Fantasy Versus. Can you please? Who's actually Fumi? I begged her. I was like, I don't have a PlayStation. Can you buy the game in the deluxe version? And can you give me the code? I'll buy the game for you. I'll buy the game. Can you give me the code for Granblue Fantasy, please? I need you to give me the DLC code. I need you to give them to me. I'll need you alive, won't I? If you refuse to call for the angels, I'll make you beg for salvation. You'll regret those words. Nier! Who are you? What do you do to the others? I moved them out of our way. They were so loud and I want to talk to you in private. Neither Gran nor Jita have the slightest idea who the owner of the voice might be or why she wants to talk to them, but instinctively they know something sinister lurks in the shadows. Nier! Me, Jita. If you want to talk, come out here where we can see you. This is here! Nier Automata! She's in the game! Imagine someone just memeing and they're like, Nier Automata is in the game, and then Nier Automata is in the game. Before she came out in the season pass, they're like, yeah, Nier Automata, she's in the game. Season pass reveals, they're like, oh, Nier Automata. Maybe you met Gran or Gina in a different world? Wait, no, because then one of them would still remember it. You stood up for me. You said you'd help me start over. Was it all a lie? Even the part where you said we'd be together forever? Oh, my sweet, pay them no heed, they are not true as thee. The world we gaze upon but a forgery, for it shows them two mockeries of the being whom did once we cherish. Hey, who's that? That's not us. Did you really think we'd accept you after all those horrible things you've done? No! Make it stop! They wouldn't! They never! She's my first evoker. They did accept me. They welcomed me to their crew. Our crew, didn't they? It can't all have been... It wasn't just in my head, right? Right? Nier, the Death Evoker, cute pup, isn't she? Figure she'd fit right into the destruction of her shebang. I'm studying her causality, delving over her memories from a different timeline. Quite the artiste, why don't you paint me like one of your dolls someday? The Evoker's a lab rat, adequate for testing causality manipulation, but little else, she won't hold on to singularity for long. Okay, that's my cue to go downtown. I can't believe I defended a murderer. I should have just let her take the bullet. Here's the creepo. Let's just go, Lyria. Hush, my beloved, thou art not well, for which those wretches much perish. Not liking the sound of any of that. Duke's up. Death, you're the only one who understands me. I don't need anyone else. Destroy them. Destroy everything. Wee, wee, wee. No one expects the zoning move. No one expects the zoning move. Wake up DP! Wake up DP! Wake up DP! No one expects the zoning move. Ow! No one expects the zoning move. Get me out of your creature. Get her! Great, great, great. And then the wake up DP. Uh-oh. Ow! And then the wake up DP. And then the wake up DP. And then the wake up DP. Oh, awesome. Get his ass. I'm gonna wake up DP. I'm gonna wake up DP. I'm gonna wake up DP. I just wanted you to love me for who I am. We do! We do love you! What's funny to see Bae ask what a wake up DP was? She messaged me last night and she's like, what's the wake up DP strat? And I'm like, it's when you DP, when you call literally every DP you do a wake up DP, no matter what. And she's like, what's a DP? And I'm like, But I don't understand. Why did you take the bullet from me? I didn't want you to die. We care about you. Please don't scare us like that again. She was screaming when she asked that in the middle of stream. You want me around? You won't try to get rid of me? We won't, Nier. You can change. You deserve a second chance. That memory, was that another me? Another world? It felt so real. I saw it too. Maybe it's a vision from the future. You're right. That's what Grant called you in the flash forward, I guess. Nier is an evoker, a contractor of one of the Arcarian primal beast. She was the black sheep of a renowned line of mages, punished and neglected for her lack of spellcasting talents. Nier studied desperately for fear she'd be cast onto the streets, all until one day she found Death Card wedged in the spell tome. Together, she and the primal enacted revenge on those who scorned them, threatening to destroy the cruel and unforgiving world itself. Grand Cypher blindly offered their aid, but rescinded upon learning Nier's true motives. Excluded yet again, she attacked the crew in vain. Much later, Nier and the crew were united by chance. The captain realized that all Nier really needed to turn over a new leaf with a helping hand and invited her to the crew. See? Don't worry, evokers. You can murder only a little bit. I know that your hearts are pure, even if you've killed a little bit. I was wrong. We were only trying to help. Just a little murder is okay. As a treat. Doesn't matter how or when we met, you're a part of the crew. I am? Are you sure? Of course. Don't forget me again ever. Yeah, a little murder is fine for everyone. Yeah, except Lobelia. He doesn't get any murder. He can't have any. Everyone outside now! Hey! Hands off my mom, freak! Playtime over already? Kids nowadays are no fun. Let go of Rein! No can do. Daddy's orders. Better say your farewells now, because you probably won't see her again. Bye, babes! Crazy. A dimensional bubble, huh? Nifty primal to have around. Everyone's here then. Are the mystery pair on our side now? Yep, and we owe them our lives. Thanks, Nier. Oh well, Death did all the work, but I'm glad I could help. I doubt the island was so fortunate, though. That light was Lucilius is doing. Probably wiped Cygames still off the map. Stop ruining all of them! He's destroying every island! Zinkin still too? Zinkin still's loss shakes the crew deeply. He gets rid of Port Breeze and Zinkin still in one cutscene. When all had settled, Grimnir raises a wind to carry them back to the Grand Cypher. To everyone's relief, the ship was far enough from the blast to escape unscathed. Rein, however, is nowhere to be seen, and Belial has left no trail. I can't believe Rein, or Mom, I guess. I can't believe it's her mission to destroy us. We just met and the world wants to tear us apart. My heart goes out to you, but there's no running from the truth. Rein's life is not her own. I know because I too was delivered here by a higher will. She's caught up in something greater than any of us, any of the angels, any of the astrals. Yes, she's a vessel for a god. It's got a rather oafish scheme, though, hasn't it? Quash your problems till they go away. Why would Lucilius catnap her, though? Do you think it was to prevent her from acting? Whatever the reason is, one thing is clear, he sees the girl as a threat. We must rescue her. Do you have any ideas where Belial could have taken her? Avast, mateys! Prepare to be boarded! The friendly pirate here to steal all my goods. Who's my #1 husbando in Granblue Fantasy? I don't really have a husbando. I have a Meow Meow. My ultimate Meow Meow is Sandalphon. But not a husbando. I don't Yume ship myself with any of the Granblue characters. They all have their yaoi counterparts in my head. In mine head. My waifu? I really like Kags, and I really like Vicky, and I really like Shalom, her little baby Binky. Wanted to swing by and let you know that Pandemonium's acting up. Yeah, little tiny Babu with her baby Binky. People around town are worried we're gonna have a repeat of the warped zone kerfuffle. Thanks for making the trip, Zero. Pandemonium. Shall we go? Best we strike while the iron's hot. We await your orders, captains. Head out! Who the F's got a Binky? The cutest girl in the world. She has a baby Binky and she's so cute. And then she has one of her skins where her toes are out. The crew arrive in Pandemonium from whence the raging chaos sprung. This chaos will rise to drown the world should the crew fail to defeat Lucilius. Causality collects here, does it? Awfully convenient. Look, see the big tear in the sky? The inside's all warped and twisted, must be where Lucilius is. Hey, about the monster. If Lucilius killed her, the angels would come back, right? And that'd be bad news for him. That's true, I'm sure she's doing okay. Yes, I expect she and Lucilius are just sitting down for tea and cupcakes now. Isabel, you have a game plan? We've got two options now. Either one cost Mom her life. I don't want to accept that. There has to be a better way. Doubtful, but if it's any consolation, I'll snuff you Nats along with her, and then the angels will be mine to command. At first, I imagine we'll have to get through the serpent to reach the girl. Make yourselves useful, and you'll at least live long enough for a final reunion. Why, Iota? Vyun, it's fine. I don't like it, but we kind of need Beelzebub's firepower. If you've no more quibbles, let's move. Wait, what should the crew do? We don't know what's in there. Ran, Beelzebub, and I will go. The rest of you make sure the ground timer's ready for a quick getaway. Hey, you're not going without me. Your monster's practically my monster. Loja. I'm going too. Our lives are linked after all. Stay safe out there. We'll be on standby for your return. Singularities, the fate of Rein and the world rests in your hand. We got this. Yeah, that's our mom. At last. Time to settle the score, Lucilius. Welcome to my laboratory. Here, chaos is mine for the shaping. You do realize that. Yours now, perhaps, but mine for the taking. I'll see your head roll for good. Enough, Beelzebub. You are by far the least interesting of my guests. You can't fight here! You could, but the outcome is already decided. You are singularities. I am not of these skies. We are alien specimens tipping an unstable dimension, ergo our causalities are fixed. A world as any system craves equilibrium, therefore the gods keep a stopper on the fate of wildcards to prevent us from upsetting the balance by creating expected and divergent timelines. Gina bested Lucilius in another timeline. Causality will also rig our match in her favor, thus no divergence will occur. Wait, what? I land a lethal blow, the gods conjure a miracle to save your life. The world is realigned on its rails. Yes, another good example. You, Beelzebub, have lost to me. Therefore, you will always lose to me in any timeline. That goes hard. That's fire. I need not waste strength on you now, as I am guaranteed a victory, regardless of my condition at the time of our duel. You're no more than a fly on the wall. Stand aside. I will see you killed later. That's cold! This is a cold thing to say. It's awesome. Hey, Dushan. Can it! I'm trying to think here. Alright, not even worth his time? Was that cold, Cecilia Evergreen? Hololive Justice? Do you think that was a cold AF thing to say? Are you drawn to this character? And how cold he is? Cecilia Evergreen, Hololive Justice? I must reiterate, this is my laboratory. Point 0. Cold good. Cold is good. I like Lucilius too. But Sandalphon is my ultimate meow meow. Ordinarily, divine providence will counteract the grand finale. In this world, however, causality, the laws of the gods, is all corrupted. The force into Monanki no longer pulls us towards stability, but rather drives us towards ruin. To strip things down! At point 0, we aren't bound by fixed causality. Lucilius can play us like harps. It's a sweet spot in space-time. Once we get rid of the kids, a few more deft strokes and, well, there blows the world. HR help! HR help! Now nothing stands between me and your death. That's why you stole the girl, to lure us to your trap. If you've grasped the procedure, convincing trial run of the 12 wings. Guys! Who's got the labors? Send the OK sticker! Who's clearing which labor? The omens? Who's doing it? Guys! Send a sticker! Is everyone ready? The OK stickers. Brought the wrong team. Get out of here! The versus core. What's some human kid got to do with this? No, get it away from her. Me when I enter your raid just to die. Enters your raid and wipes the first second. So I can fail your raid. Thank you, Beelzebub. I procrastinated long enough. But the mission can't wait any longer. Not with my babies in danger. Mom! As both the priestess and your mother, I will protect your future. Please, stop! I have to do this. If after Lucilius is gone, I turn on you. You know what you have to do. I'm sorry, sweeties. I love you. What? Okay, you got your back, Mom. Now and forever. MILF? Oh, just wait until she becomes her uber MILF form. I tested her out the other day and I didn't realize how big she was. She is so large. And I was like, holy crap. We'll pull through this. As a family, I am what I am. Sometimes you need to burn a few brambles to blaze a new trail. Divine interference here. This wasn't in my calculations. Wasn't it? For all your intellectual posturing, you couldn't outwit the gods. I am what I am. What? Who am I? I'm so glad I got to see you off with a smile. Mom! Not after 10 years! We just reunited! Mom! Okay, she gets crazy hot. She's like a really... And she has 4 arms. And she has like little dragon paws for feet. And she's gigantic. She's huge. She gets so hot. And her name is Versusia. Oh my god, the way Belial looks over to Lucilius is so cute. Lucilius is so cute. Oh my god. Thank god, HR finally arrived. Thank god for HR. And Lucilius is like, I don't give a crap about that guy. It's awesome. Belial would give anything to Lucilius, and it's like such doom toxic yaoi, because he loves him so much. And then Lucilius is like, I don't give a crap, die for all I care. It's the unwavering devotion, the loyalty. Actually, pretty to Lucilius and Belial, I like them too. It's just I like Sandalphon and Lucifer a lot more, but I like both of them. I like both the pairings. I also like Lucio and Sandalphon. But I like Lucifer and Sandalphon more. But Lucio and Sandalphon is pretty good also. I hope you understand, Beelzebub, that you too are subject to eradication. Removal of irregularities is highest priority. Resolution of irregularities shall follow. Hypocritical. I would argue that a human in possession of divine power is more irregular than I. Moreover, the Angel of Cunning fell from grace millennia ago. If he is unfit for Skyrealm, why has he been left in? Divinity does not intervene, except where unavoidable. You and the serpent now know too much. Lazy. If our overseers can't be bothered, I shall relieve them of their duties. The rebound with their look-alike. Think about the angst though. But they are really silly in game together, so I like them. I also... Oh my god. So I don't know, should I be talking about this? I'm like... I guess so. It's like... Okay. So in my head, I feel like Lucifer and Sandalphon have never kissed each other. Like, I think that they would never even hold each other's hands because they're like blushing maidens, and then they would never join together, right? But I think Lucio and Sandalphon would, and that's my opinion. This is my opinion. Do you see my vision? I am neither nameless nor a pawn. I inhabit more than a single life form. I am this realm manifest. Should you require a term by which to define me, I'm Versusia. I think because Sandalphon, he idolizes Lucifer too much. And he has him on such like a high pedestal, and Lucifer, he's just always so kind and motherly that he would never push Sandalphon into something. But Sandalphon does not respect Lucio. Absolutely no respect for him. But his respect for Lucifer is crazy. Should you require a term by which to define me, I am Versusia. I have already given this realm a name, Zero. You define yourself as nothing and shall be reduced to... Silence, this fight is mine! You can't be serious. If I must reiterate, only the strongest will survive. This Versusia is the Dragon Destruction incarnate. A very god, there is no greater opponent. I will conquer that might, make it my own, and then I shall be the uncontested ruler of the skies! Beelzebub? Was this his plan all along? Rate her from 1 to 10? I don't know, she's very sexy. I like that she's red too. And she has 4 arms. I think it's better that she has 4 arms. And she has little lizard peats. By all means, fight amongst yourselves. I'll complete my initial task, killing the singularities. Vegeta! Beelzebub Astral, you have also brought chaos into this world. It will be more efficient to remove you before confronting Lucilius. I will prioritize your elimination accordingly. Now we're getting somewhere. Awesome. Isn't this CG awesome? So good. I love her color so much. I love Granblue fantasy art too. I think the art for Granblue fantasy is always so awesome. Great CG. Great awesome CG. You appear excited to duel me. This is illogical. Lack of adequate fear may manifest in further unpredictability. Beelzebub Astral must be eliminated swiftly. Beelzebub and Versusia clash, exceeding the limits of mortal perception or comprehension. With each blow, pangs of raw force batter the sky .0, tearing through space-time itself. I'll hold off Beelzebub, you have to stop Lucilius! Mumster, is that you? Mumster and Sons? My spirit's still tethered to the vessel, but only barely. Soon I'll lose all control and the true battle to restore the skies will begin. Don't waver. Fight to the end! With the two of us together, anything's possible! Lyria, please take care of them. We will, it's a promise! Take off your rose-colored glasses. At the end of the day, there is only one possible outcome, the grand finale. You'd put this world's corrupted fate back on its rails, not knowing or caring where they lead. There's no destination, no happy end. All that awaits is chaos. Life's eternal battlefield. Is that truly what you want? It's not about what you or we want. This world belongs to everyone. We won't let you mess it up. Lucilius, you're going down! Think. Versusia's gone off somewhere. You can't hope to best me alone. Alone? Nonsense. Nonsense. It's my baby girl. It's my little girl. It's my little meow meow. It's not a bird. It's not The crew never fights alone. His little hand on hip pose. What are you serving? It's not coffee. He's serving something else. Does this mean the angels are back? Booyah! One step closer to making good on our promise with your monsters. I've been watching your struggles from above, and I know what it took to summon me. He's so cute! Why is he so cute? So thank you for your efforts and dedication. I won't squander the time your mother bought us. Lucilius, this ends here! When you hear the fight's as good as one, split up and pincer him. I'll act as backup. Gotcha! Come on, Gran! I wish we could play as... Wouldn't it be so awesome if we could play as sandalphon and then we hit the end move where Lucifer hugs him from the back? I mean, that's literally just 0, 0, 0. That's just 0, 0, 0. But what if it happened here too? What if it happened also now? Yeah. Ikuyo? Owie! Stand up, share your burdens with me, your crew! With your crew! Share your burdens with me! You've done more than enough, Sandalphon! We won't be going down again! Speak more! Speak more! You have more things to say, don't you? The laws of nature, the oppression of causality. While these fetters exist, we will never be free. Ouch! Who else? Is someone else gonna have a voice line? You need to pull through for Rein. Does Sandalphon get another voice line? Don't kill him! What if someone has a voice line? Back on your feet, are you? Next time I'll be sure to break both body and spirit. Here, I'll heal him. Ranch is going in. What is someone? No, where's my Sandalphon voice lines? Oh, okay. The hour has struck. So you've chosen the way of pain. Guys, make sure to clear it. We don't want to fail the raid. Why do you insist on wasting my time? Send the okay stickers! Do it properly! Try throwing skybound arts or skills at him and see if we can get through. I'm throwing! I'm clearing them! I'm clearing them! Okay, sticker! Okay, phalanx! Oh, don't kill him. Hey! Sandalphon! Heal Gran! Okay, you don't gotta. Ow! Ow! Ouch! Okay, but what if I do this again? I'm sorry, that spell's all I can muster now. The rest is up to you. Sandalphon! You're useless! Sandalphon, you're useless! Oh, he's useless! He should come down and fight! Oh. Where's your voice line, Gran? Whoa, why did that one-shot him? Okay. I had hoped you'd see reason and accept the inevitable, but it seems all you understand is violence. You won't take away our future! Fireball! Fireball! Ow! Ow! Fireball! Where is Gran? I don't know. Why'd he leave? Ow! Ow! I don't know how to do the thing properly. Hey, chill, chill, chill. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Oh, here we go. Owie! Why can't I grab him? Don't worry, I got this. Don't worry, I got this. I don't got this. I think it's over. I think it's over. It's not over. Ow! A QTE! Don't worry, I got the QTE! Oh, he's back! Let's finish this once and for all! Oh, my QTE! We're both blue! Granblue Fantasy! This was our Granblue Fantasy! This was our Granblue Fantasy! This is wrong. Everything is wrong. Lucilius, you can excise all things you resent, all that you don't understand. The world will just move on without you. This is Sandalphon's personal growth development arc, because before, I don't know, it's after what makes the sky blue too, when Lucifer dies, Sandalphon had like zero reason to live, and he was like super suicidal, and his entire thoughts is like, I'm just gonna get revenge, and then I'm gonna join you, and I'm gonna freaking, I don't wanna be here anymore after I get my revenge. But after what makes it, after 000, he's like, actually, I see why you want to protect this king, the Skydoms, and I want to know why you think the skies are blue, and I want to protect the skies that you love so much, and he found a reason to live. But before he didn't want to live. Preaching to your creator, you weren't even meant to have those wings. Two singularities without him, that's a lot to swallow. Still functioning, then make yourself useful. Not on top of your game today, are you? If you meant to flip causality, wouldn't it have made more sense to smash the vessel of God before the singularities? Are you saying Mr. My Priorities? I thought you of all these lower beasts knew your place. Oops. What happened? Ren, Gina, you're back! You must be Sandalphon. Seeing you here means more than words can say. At last, the angels are back! But then what happened to Rein? Mom, she's still in there! The girl had discharged her duties. The angels have descended from on high, and deep in the void, Lucilius, the Serpent, and Versacia are locked in combat. How fortunate for you! Despite your blindness, you seem to have bumbled into a happy ending. No, we're not happy! And who's bumbly? You're the one who had your stuffing knocked out by Mumster. Still, pandemonium has returned to normal. Lucilius has been contained thanks to your sacrifice. Rein sacrificed, the Skies are saved. Tell the truth, I was afraid we wouldn't make it, but here we all are, well, except for Rein. Cheetah. As the current Supreme Primarch, I owe you my deepest gratitude. Your courage saved our skies once again. Each loss bears its own fingerprints. I don't pretend to understand all of your pain, but I can at least empathize with a part. What you laid down today, it's formed a base stones for countless other lives. Sky dweller. Everywhere they have a future because of you. Another chance at happiness. Don't you think you deserve to share in it? Another chance at happiness, huh?
あなたたちの未来への架け橋になりたい。親としての責任を僕たちはこの身に与えた。
I didn't want to admit it, but deep down I knew Mom couldn't stay. At least we didn't have to hurt her. At least she saved us like she wanted to. I wanted more time with her, but we gotta be a family, and that's enough for me. Ran and Jita raised their faces to the sky. Their shoulders tremble so violently it looks as though they might shatter out of sound. So the crew says nothing and huddles closer, offering warmth and comfort beyond words. What is this one? Beelzebub watches the silent communion of the crew from a distance. Sandalphon pulls away from the tender moment and confronts the astral. You, what's your next move? What obligation have I to tell you? The skies are battle-weary. If you plan to seize this chance and claw your way to a throne, it falls to me to stop you. Absurd, the mayfly wears a few feathers and fancies himself a hawk. Who gave you those feathers? Who swaddled you in the mantle of the Supreme Primarch? Everywhere I go, his wife is mentioned. Everywhere he goes, everyone can't stop bringing up his wife. I'll cut that droning head from your neck. That's how his wife died. I will never forgive. I can't stand the sight of you. All I want is to bury you deep in oblivion, but your hands are bound. Sandalphon, what's he talking about? Beelzebub converted verse into his core and wielded its power. Or perhaps I should say wields, though he returned its source to your mother, a trace of energy still flickers through him. Enough for him to sense Versacia in all times. What? Beelzebub, is he telling the truth? And if he is, will you beg for my aid? Will you prostrate yourself at my feet? The girl's likely gone. How far will you humiliate yourself to save a husk? Shut up, Brawl. I'll knock you into next week! Don't all you want. I know you have to track down Versacia to retrieve Ursus. Remember what I told you? I'm saving both Mom and the angels. Empty words. Ever heard the saying, he who catches two rabbits catches none? Well, you ever hear the saying, take the risk or lose it all? I heard her voice, Beelzebub. I heard my mom after she became Versacia. There's hope, okay? I'm the singularity. I didn't save the world by accepting things are impossible. We can save Mom then? You're Gran and Cheetah, remember? Captains are the best crew ever. You've beat the odds again and again. Why not this time? Beelzebub, we've let you be self-obsessed Pinhead long enough. Now it's your turn to be used. Oh? You're leading us to Versacia, but first, you're gonna be my sandbag! You don't get how much pain you caused, do you? Turning tyrant on the skies, mouthing off about my mom and the angels? It's time someone taught you a little respect. What a coincidence. I have my own grievances to air. A midge like you doesn't deserve the title Singularity. Wait, the skies are teetering as is. It might not survive a clash between two singularities. Make that 3. Step in if things get too rocky, okay? What? No, stop! Every singularity for itself! Perfect. 2 flies, 1 stone. Dum dum bum bum! Now what makes I don't know the button. It's this button.
ここまで我慢してたけど
Why is he in the air? Get down from there. Get out of the air. Hey, does he get to be in the air in the game? Hey, that doesn't feel like this is fair. I don't think he gets to do this in the game. Oh, wrong button. Hey, why did you dodge? Find an ample opportunity to strike back. Get out of the sky! What are you, a bird? I'm here for you, just like you were for me when all the skies turned their back! Stop dashing away! Why can't you just dash away like that? This shouldn't be allowed. Okay. Maybe a skybound art can do some damage. Yeah, Gran. Okay. I don't think either of us are doing damage. Listen. He healed us again! Oh, okay. I don't think either of us are doing damage. Why is he allowed to zip across the map? Teleports behind you, nothing personal. Why doesn't he have collision? He should be stuck here. Gran, do it! Do the thing, Gran! Okay. I found the button for jump. The button for jump is this one, not this one. This is a crouch. Okay, I got it. Okay. Ren, do the thing! Ren! That's not gonna hit! Attack while we can! Quick, get our attacks in! He doesn't get staggered where... Okay. I'll wait for him to teleport and then I'll do it this time. Okay. Teleport somewhere? Okay, and then I do it. And then I do it. Oh, we did it! I did it! Let go of me, freak! Ouch! Wow, Sandalphon has a lot of healing powers. Stop moving! He flipped over it. Why did you? Gran, do your thing! Do it now! Ouch! Use your move! Use it! He lost it. When does he go? When does he fall down so I can hit him? Oh, here. Give him a taste of humble pie. I'm going. A taste of humble pie. How did he dodge that? He was standing right in it. He just has random iframes. Like a jerk. Ow, Gran, give me a heads up. Guys, my screen's getting blurry. I'm getting lens flared from sandalphon. Going for it. Okay, Gran, hit it! Hit it properly! Hit the thing! Okay. Sure. Ow! Why did he tell me I was gonna do that? Gran, why didn't you tell me to dodge? Stop moving! No. No, get out of the air, you freaking bird! I was not patient enough. I should have waited for him to get down. Gran, do the thing! Gran! You have not used your sky art in 10 years! How are you losing it? You're not even using it! I need him to be in the ground. Okay. I hit him. He dodged it from getting hurt. He dodged it by taking damage. Is that a real timer? I hope not. I can beat it in 2 minutes. Ow! Youch! Okay. Okay, dude. I hit him with the first one and he warps out of the next one. Cran! What are you doing? Get it together! 2-minute warning. Do you think I can anti-air him out of this? I don't know how to do it. Here. Okay. Okay. I can anti-air him out of this. He just stays in the air! He's hateful! He doesn't get staggered at any point! Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Danger is coming. What's the button? Oh, I got it. I got it. We did it! We've done it! It just took so long. A win is a win. Shrugging emoji. Win's a win. You think you've won? As long as I have a mind to think and eyes to see, you will never know peace! Come on, Beelzebub, you're embarrassing yourself. Unless you get back the god powers of verses, you're like a sorcerer without a spell, spread level 0. You wanna win? Guess you're gonna have to help us search for Versusia. For Mom! Make no mistake, the only being I help is myself! Versusia stranded in that space, correct? Stranded? Not at all. She's the jailer. As soon as Lucilius and Serpent are dispatched, she'll be back from singularities. I think I'll go preside over that banquet of death. There's a certain gift I wish to reclaim after all. Once I regain the peak of power, I will come thundering down on your heads. Until then, wait! In this world, Beelzebub is the closest thing we have to an incarnation of chaos. That link will lead him right to the threshold of point 0. Before you reunite with your mother, you will have to face Beelzebub or Versusia. Either way, its treacherous winds. But for now, the storm has let up. You should rest, and I'll begin the work of restoring the skies. Thank you, sandalphon. He won the battle, but not the war. That's just the way things go, right? We got swept up in something huge, huh? When Catalina went back to the Empire, none of us saw this coming. Now that I think of it, I was the catalyst for everything. If only I had more foresight, perhaps none of this would have happened. No ifs, Catalina. You did what you thought was right. What matters is we're together now. Oh man, we've been on such a crazy ride. Looking back gives me whiplash. Let's head back to the Grand Cipher. I'm ready for good food and a soft bed. You said it! At last, a moment of respite after a long and punishing battle. With the tides of chaos still erode at the sky's borders, the blue that stretches before the crew seems as full of possibilities as a blank page, with each adventure forming a new chapter in the history of the skies. A month has passed since the struggle against Lucilius and the departure of Beelzebub. The islands of Fentagran have opened their arms to refugees from port reasons and can still offering food, shelter, and compassion. Most of the crews at these makeshift havens busied in the work of rebuilding lives. Alright dears, there's more than enough to go around, so no pushing. Today's special, Vadivas Don't You Worry Curry, and no rush eating, we've got plenty of seconds. No one goes hungry when your boy Vave's in town. But your field trainings really come in handy. I can cook for a party, but an army of mounts is a whole other weight class. We're a team, ma'am. All your original recipes really put some zest in this fest. Swords and shields can save your bones, but only food can heal the heart. A master chef's a master hero in my cookbook. Oh, I could get that embroidered on a pillow. Let's nurse the skies with a sweet dose of love. Love! Who's here with some sugar? You think Sandalphon has time to be making coffee? I don't think he has any time to be making coffee right now. The society got everyone cake. Because of your tireless efforts, refugees have begun placing their lives back together. You have given them food and shelter, more importantly, you have given them hope. There are no words with which I can properly thank you. Anything else you need, just say the word. Better in the mouths of the people than rotting in the warehouses. Still, even a society can't sustain a population of 2 islands definitely. Right? The Grand Cipher stores only lasted half a day. You have no idea how paranoid the top brass gets about sieges. We've stocked the warehouses, rusting away, and every penny disguised. Sure, they would appreciate a visit. You know who might not be so appreciatory? Ilsa. Where is she? Got everyone but Ilsa. Can you skedaddle over to the drill sergeant's office and tell her why you took the stuff, please? It's got your fingerprints on it. Oh, she's actually coming? Season 2? Though the hurly-burly has so far confined itself to Fentagran, we must consider the effect it will have on the other Skydoms. I foresee changes to trade, diplomatic relations, and national defense. I mean, last character of season 2? That's awesome. We got a lot of characters planned. Carlotta being this tall and porch is so weird. She's permanently on a box. Nice crown. I bet you want a crown like that so bad. It's because he's not here to sink islands one by one. His true purpose is bigger and far more sinister. First, we must put the minds of the people at ease, else the world destroys itself before Lucilius returns. I agree, as we return to our homelands, do whatever it takes to weather these turbulent times. Draft policy, move resources, engage citizens. If the kingdoms of Lumula, Findrash join forces, there is no dark we cannot outshine. What of my brother's kingdom? I will be glad to play my part, though it can only be of that of a carrier pigeon. I will say, when I was playing City of the Wolves, what's his name, Kane? He looks like Aglavale. I was thinking it the entire time I was playing the game. I was like, he looks exactly like Aglavale. Listening to Knights get Cagliostro feeling like a warm, downy pillow inside. None of your artifice, alchemist. Now, where is Siegfried? Aglavale has Yaoi too. Every single one of these knights is Yaoi. Every single angel is Yaoi too. Agreed. You chumps have been duking it out since sunup. Bet your muscles are howling. Actually, they've been flailing the old haymakers to keep things quiet, supposed to cool down Siegfried's dragon blood. Makes my pulse flutter watching the two fight at full tilt. Guess it's the price you pay for power. May I ask you a question? In your quest for true strength, you renounced all weaponry. Well, what makes you so confident in your philosophy? Is the body really where our greatest strength lies? You're questioning me in that knowing tone of voice. I suspect you already know the answer. The body is like a temple. You can strengthen the walls and fill the rooms with knowledge and custom. The way sacred halls may echo with scripture and services. Without the heart, faith, fellowship, and sense of serenity, the whole structure crumbles, as I learned myself not too long ago. Even the 4-grade Primarchs, 2 of them are the biggest Yuri ship of all time. But you don't have to worry, Siegfried. You're sporting guns of steel, but what's more, you got a heart of gold. And that heart's earned you good friends. If and when that dragon blood riles you into a horn-tossing mood, we'll slap the sense back into you. Thank you. I would be nothing without this crew. Don't you get all meek and mushy on me. Stand tall, man. The younger folk look up to you. Ooh, all this talk is making me thirsty. Let's have Valsaraga break out the firewater today. Friends are the wind beneath our wings. He is very Estinian coded. I'm just training, running around. Shouldn't be. It's fortunate. We nipped the ordeal in the bud before any doppel eternal showed up. You don't have to tell me. By the way, where are Luane and his groupies? Oh, they're still in timeout at the sheep shrine, just until the skies have calmed down a touch. Timeout, a quaint way of describing what Matero's done to them. No, please, it was all me. I'm terribly sorry to confine them, but we need to make sure the Kleshas are gone for sure, for their own safety. That wasn't them, though. Just their shadow devils from another world. But they have contact with the Klesha, spirit thing. Look, the bros are just enjoying some R&R while I handle the apocalypse stuff. You must be 6. Now, we're one big happy crew and crewmates don't smoke each other's barbecue. But he tried to kill Gran, and anyone who hurts Gran doesn't deserve to breathe. Oh dear, what a grievous misunderstanding. Seems just killed the doppelgangers aftermath to clean up. Did you think a mask would fool me? That it would stop me? Wait! Stay away from me! I can explain! Take his mask off! You're our hero, Grimnir. You brought the angels back to the skies. No, Rose Queen. A hero would have saved Rein. A hero wouldn't have let his friend sacrifice herself. You know who stops at nothing to achieve their goals? Villains! Straight up villain. Straight up villain. Yeah, no chillin'. Straight up villain. That was her choice, sweetie. You're underestimating the courage and willpower it takes to make such a leap. Nothing could have stopped her. It was your combined efforts that saved our world. If you had not restored the elements, perhaps a more terrible tragedy would have unfolded. And this story isn't over yet. Gran and Gita heard Rein's voice. No force can match a mother's love. There's a good chance Rein's soul still survives. I believe she's still at point 0, fighting for Gran, for Gita, for us all. Strange, isn't it? You share a mother, not because you're siblings, but because you're in a way the same person. I've come to accept that Gran and Gita are 2 sides of the same coin, but it's still confusing when I think about it too hard. I even met them the same way. Yeah, man, now I got memories of swallowing a baby Gran and a baby Gita. Wild! Oh well, don't put small stuff, am I right? What about any of this is small? Like I said before, loss is a deeply personal experience, but if anyone can navigate Gita's inner abyss right now, it's you. He would know! Sandalphon Rein would know! He would know! Sandalphon would know what losing someone in being a deeply personal experience means. So go to her. Let her know she isn't alone. Yeah, bud. Plus it ain't over yet. We still gotta make up a plan, but we're getting Monster back by a hook or crook. We got 2 singularities for crying out loud. Fishing out lost moms, lost islands. What can't we do? We fought annihilation in one, Captain. Now you have a future to shape as you wish. It wasn't until 000 because in What Makes the Sky Blue 1 and What Makes the Sky Blue 2, and then he joins you a little bit, and even in the in-between events, he used to only call you Singularity, so he would always call you Tokuiten all the time, up until 000 when he opens up to you and he finds a place, and then he finally calls you Dancho for the very first time. And for the first time he calls you Dancho in 000. Remember, Cheetah isn't from this world, neither am I. It's lonely being untethered on strange seas. If Gran could just reach out and anchor her, give her a sense of belonging, that would mean the world. Wow, who melted you into gooey sap? What? I never... A fresh breeze blows as if to waft away the fumes of sadness. It brushes by the crew sailing to skies beyond. The horizon pulses with light and color as though offering the chance to paint a bright future to anyone brave enough to stretch out a hand. Cubes. Where's Sandalphon? Show me him in a beautiful cutscene right now. Where is he? Where's Sandalphon? Put him in the cutscene. Put him in the freaking cutscene. Why is he just standing there with his hand on his hip? He's just always slaying and serving. He just stands there slaying and serving the entire time. He's like man standing emoji, but it's man slaying emoji. He's not doing anything except serving! Do something! Sandalphon, do something! Out of the way, Mom! I'm too busy objectifying Sandalphon! Take me back to the ship. Estalucia. We'll be waiting right there for you. We have to go to Estalucia. Bam, 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 bam. Are they planning? Do they have more story? Are they planning more story? My bad. Just a little more story? Get me out of here. I gotta get there. There's more sword in the game right now. Get me in there. Get me in there right now. Move! Get out of the way! Quickly! Quality assurance was one of them. Mother. Yes! Yes! Oh, loud. Versusia's manifestation was the shifting of winds before a storm, marking the beginning of the end. Soon after the priestess transformed, a brilliant flash consumed the world. In the darkness that followed, no voices were left to even more destruction. But what about the children? What about my darlings? Did their blades err on that fateful day? I meant to blaze a new trail for them, but instead the dragon's flames destroyed the skies and everything I loved. This isn't right. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Come on, think hard. Try to remember. My name is... Dusty realized destruction herself slumbers in a world of eternal quiet, only to be awakened by a strange voice. I have to do this. If after Lucilius is gone, I turn on you, you know what you have to do. I'm sorry, sweeties, I love you. What was that? Just an echo of my former self. Rein. I see. My mind has remained stagnant for many millennia, long enough for the vessel's memories to resurface. Not just my memories. I've got my consciousness back too. Now we can talk as separate entities. I know I'm partly to blame, but as Skydweller, I'll never forgive you for destroying our home. Will you act on these emotions? If I could, I would! That's what I'm most frustrated with, how powerless I am. You fulfilled your mission, Vessel. In time, the world will be born anew, and all will as be as should. You think we're on a path on how things should be? Look around you. There used to be life and beauty in these skies, then you burned it, and now there's nothing. The balance of this world had already swung too far toward conflict. My manifestation was inevitable, as was the destruction that followed. I repeat, Vessel, you have done your duty and done it well. You were the sole shimmering thread that led from chaos to salvation. Maybe you're right, but I know what I saw. The crew resisted. They rallied their strength, beating Lucilius and Beelzebub. Then they jumped right back onto the Grand Safer and sailed on to save me. Even if I had failed my mission, even if you hadn't vaporized every last island and cloud, the sun would have gone on rising and setting in the skies, and each tomorrow would have been brighter than the last. You're a god! How can you be so blind to the potential of your own creations? Your anger has led you down a path most illogical. There could have been no change without destruction. If you do not believe me, perhaps you would like to see an alternate reality. What? I traveled through time and space once before to claim you as my vessel. I am able to do so again now. I can project my consciousness back into the newly manifested Versusia. You can reset the clock? Yes, but be aware that the moment I manifest, all timelines converge toward destruction. Only the singularities can forge a new path. So, we're gonna see what would have happened if Granblue had fought you instead. It is against my protocol to interfere with what has already come to pass, but I can conceive of no other way to end our debate. The salvation of the skies lie with evolution or extinction. Guess we'll have to see for ourselves. You'll be exposing your children to pain once more. Are you certain this is what you want? Yes. I know that Gran and Gita have what it takes. They'll defeat you and guide the Skyrim to a better future. I will fight them. Beelzebub. What a Versusia green? What do you mean by that? No, we're fighting. What? My spirit's still tethered, but barely. I'll lose control of the true battle to restore the skies will begin. Don't wait, we're fight to the end. The two of us together. Anything's possible. Stand and fight me! Move out of the way! You are a mere bug! I am Versusia, destruction incarnate. I am both an echo of your cacophonous battlefields and a void that will silence your wars forever. Here in the dimension of paradoxes in the presence of multiplex singularities, I'll return all to nothingness. Always! Then raise your blades. Let us see whether singularity can surpass a god, and whether your faint hope can outshine the fires of war. big she is. She is so big.
ここが自称の地平線の終局。得意点の破壊は世界になし。無に返そう。一切が
You're still there, Mom! Yeah! Aww. Look how big she is! You don't really see the scale until she's right here. She's so large. It's awesome. Ow. She's comboing me. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's happening here? Hey, why did you do it when I was doing it? Whoa! Bahamaito! I wish I could grab her. Ouch! Do the thing! Do the thing! Is it not both right bumper or left bumper to do this? Trying to hit it. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, never mind. I should have done it now. How was I to know? Oh! Whoa! Awesome! Red is getting... Oh! I'm not close enough to hit it. Why is she doing anything now? Bran dies and she just gives up? Kills Bran, doesn't do anything?
Quest clear.
You have killed Fate! The wheel of causality now travels down a new path. It seems my guidance no longer needed here. A part of you knew, didn't it? That Granblue could save the world. It is true that the singularities have overpowered even the laws of nature, but that does not equate to salvation. Power is a neutral tool. The same force that turned the wheel toward life today can, with as much ease, turn it toward death tomorrow. As long as the strong rule the skies, the storms will continue and grow more violent. After all, power is cumulative. As mortals seek to subjugate one another, learning from both friends and enemies, new and greater threats will be born into the world. And the skies will just have to keep fighting, because there's always something to hope for. Just look at what happened with you. Sure, this might be far from happily ever after, but mortals saved her home from the wrath of a god. Who knows what else the future has in store? The peace of death is nothing compared to the infinite possibilities of life, and if staying alive means fighting, then so be it! Wait, did you slap? Perhaps the fate of the world changed the moment I chose you as my vessel. I no longer know what the future will bring for the singularities or anyone else. I can only observe from the end of time. Don't just observe, protect! You're a god! So life in the sky realm goes on, guided not by the laws of fate or gods, but by a mother's love. He's crying because he got owned. Huh. This is a Fire Emblem. Where's Chrome? You're awake. You put hand down. Did we make it? This is Port Breeze, isn't it? It certainly looks like it. The wind, the scent of the grass. What's going on? The last thing I remember, Pandemonium was crumbling and taking us with it. What? Right, we were on top of Pandemonium and it was falling to the crimson horizon. So what the hell happened after that? If Pandemonium had actually fallen, the world had been reset, right? Maybe we can get some more information from the townspeople. I sense it too. You overcome a force of the greatest of gods and return to a highland in which angels never disappeared. Hard to believe, but it's turned out the skies are blue. It's as certain as the skies are blue. What makes the skies blue? And he found out, and now he's so sure of the blue skies that he wants to protect for Lucifer. As Sandalphon listens patiently, Gran and Gina chase down our tangled threads of thoughts, trying to weave coherent retelling of their experiences. It feels like we just woke up from a dream, but somehow I know this all from a memory. No dream could have changed you this much. I see it in your eyes, your posture. You picked up a new and heavy burden. I am in your debt once more. It was your sacrifice and resilience that paved the path for my return. Should we share all of this with the crew? Something telling me discretion might be the best option. Yeah, everybody's got enough on their plates. We don't need to bring alternate timelines to the table. But who knows how we're gonna find them now that Sandalphon's here? Things will play out differently, right? Most likely, but that doesn't mean the tides have shifted in our favor. Lucilia's reascension is still all but guaranteed. We must prepare to face both him and Beelzebub. Calm down, Droopy Wings. We just saved the world. Would it kill you to look on the bright side? Droopy Wings? Now you listen. Rein and Gina's mom, Rein. I'd like to meet her again someday. Don't worry, we'll see her again. Yeah, you're right. This is the Skyrim after all. And just over the horizon lies infinite possibilities. Aww. I am unable to resolve the paradox of your children. As long as they exist upon one plane, reality will remain unstable. Does this not concern you? Not really. When they're together, there's nothing Gran and Gina can't do. Watch over them with me, and you'll witness not only how amazing my kids are, but the absolute miracle of the world you created. This is one iteration of the Sky Realm, a blue expanse abandoned by the gods, where islands float among drifting clouds. It's filled with strange twists of fate and the smoke of war, but I promise, buried in the heart of all that confusion, you'll always find a kernel of hope. So don't give up, you're strong and you'll only get stronger. Don't falter, because around every corner is a new realm of possibilities. I believe that you can reach the end of the skies, and there upon the fabled shores of Estelucia. In a world so blue, it'll feel like we're swimming in a dream. We'll be family again. So it seems that the singularities remember the last revolution of the world. We lucky few. I learned much from the dragon. I now know that the threads of fate do not bind me, and that by waking Bahamut, I unravel the fabric of the universe. I created the very scenes by which Lucilius and Versacia squirmed through the skies. I shall have to thank the serpent if it weren't for his games, as I've never realized the full extent of my power. Whoa! Now what behemoth will descend upon the skies next? I'm itching for my next hunt. The end. The end? The end? Are they planning more? Where Lucifer resided for hundreds of years. Dust dampens the sound of Sandalphon's voice as he walks through its silent halls. A glinting object catches his eyes and he stops before a fragment from a porcelain cup. Is this Lucifer's? What? What? I didn't know they added this to the game! Why did they add this? Is this Lucifer's? No! What is this? Have some coffee. It's been a long time since I last served you. I assumed you still liked it. What is this? What's the flashback? Why did you put this in the game? I'll just search a little longer. Yeah, that's his wife! That's his dead wife! That's his dead wife! You will overcome a force as great as the gods and return to a timeline in which angels never disappeared. Hard to believe, but it's as certain as the skies are blue. It feels like we just woke up from a dream, but somehow I know it's all memory. These skies were destroyed once before. It was through the efforts of the singularities Gran and Gina that this horrible fate was reset, and life was given a second chance. When he learned of this miracle, hope invaded Sandalphon's mind, and he wondered if, Perhaps in this new strange world, another tragedy was. What? This is the first place he goes back to! That's so messed up! But he's gonna be dead! When he learned of the miracle and hope invaded his mind! Stop! He's still grieving him! He's grieving his dead wife! He's looking for him! No! Not even a stone out of place. This is nonsense. I should know better than to chase after false light. Stop hurting Sandalphon! Stop hurting him! He's so in pain! The sign of Lucifer's death is exactly as he remembers! He knows it down! When he closes his eyes, he can see it! And not a stone out of place! How does he see it in such vivid memory? Because his memory haunts him! And Sandalphon realizes that even in a time of miracles, some things never change. Not bad. I gave no warning. You're nimble for a fly born with effective wings. You do come to desecrate these halls. You'll stain my sword first. Crushed by the wheel of destruction and still buzzing, insects never get a sense of their own smallness, do they? The captains aren't the only ones who remember the previous cycle. Correct. Lucilius and Versace were only the beginning. Soon swarms of godlike beings will blot out the skies, ushering in cycle after cycle. But the singularities will remember, and armed with that knowledge, they shall make of the gods feast for the maggots. Then on this throne of death, a new king shall be crowned, and he shall rule not only these skies, but all of time and space itself. Pathetic. You've let delusion eat away at your brain. Don't be bitter. The Supreme Primarchs invited as well. What? Effective as you are still Supreme Primarch, and as such, you wear a crown that I must claim. Why don't I grant your heart's deepest desire as a parting gift? I'll bear you right here in this earth soaked with Lucifer's blood. Stop! Stop it! Stop! A final act of mercy from the one true king. Ah! Stop showing me that CG! Enough. I've heard enough! Don't you ever say his name again. Stop! I can't! You may be a spare, but Lucifer's title and power are yours now. I expect you'll entertain me before I send you on your way. It seems the words are futile with you. We're done talking, Beelzebub. It's time for a reckoning. Yes, resent me, loathe me. Beasts like you thrive on vengeance. Vengeance? No! This is retribution! この羽を凝らして砕け抱きしめた白き羽包まれて命が帰るゆりかごへ This is character development, by the way, because he was only living for vengeance before. And now he's saying it's retribution. This is character growth. Literal character growth shown in this one cutscene hidden away in Granblue Fantasy Versus. I didn't even know this existed! You're going to atone for every drop of blood you spilled! Make your move then! Or did you not want to share a grave with Lucifer? Stop! Owie! Get out of the freaking sky, you stupid bird! Ow. facing the right way. Oh! Oh, I just used it. Na 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 na. Bam bam ba na 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 na. Bam 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 bam. Yeah, there. Ow! Let me go! What's the button? Is this the button? Oh, that's the button. I want to do this. Okay, will you move away when I do this? Will you move away when I do this? I need him not to move. Get on the ground! I hate you! Get on the ground! Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can't anti-air him out of the air! He's just always permanently in there, just not get staggered out of the air! And I actually used my thing. Bam, 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 bam. Not so mighty now. Oh! How is he winning? How can one title give an insect so much power? Get out of there. Bam, 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 bam. Can I dodge it like this? Oh, that hit me. Bam, bam, bam. Get him out of there! I'm not here for them. I'm here because I have a job to do and a score to settle. Oh, this cannot happen. Never thought you'd hesitate to kill me. A pink Lucifer again, are we? Kill! I'm not going to kill you. For the rest of your life. No, for the rest of eternity. You're going to crawl through time knowing just how weak you are. What? I will never forgive you. That's why I can never kill you. I want you to know shame, anger, humiliation without even the promise of death to relieve you. That is the sentence I pass upon you. Whoa! You'll regret this. Oh my god! Slay! CG! The wheel of destruction will continue to turn until one day it crushes us all. Perhaps at least I'll die knowing I did everything I could. The supreme Primarch sentence is exact and unforgiving, justice cracking down like a hammer upon tyranny. And in the ever-flowing stream of causality, Sandalphon at last feels his own sins wash away. It's done. It's finally done. He closes his fist around the fragment from the cup. He brought it with him! He brought the cup with him! His memories overflow as blood staining the white face of a flower trembling in the wind. Ah! Stop! What is happening? No! Oh my god, he's crying! Someone's crying! The flowers, not the flowers. Oh my god, Lucifer-sama, are you watching me? He's crying. What? What? What is this? What is happening? Even as he asks the question, he thinks he hears a voice. It is only the whisper of a memory, though. Endless skies yet, he feels his wings stir as if from a breeze. Sandalphon raises his face then, and overhead he sees a blue so radiant its light brims over like tears. Yet, oh, give me more! Give me more, Sandalphon! The supreme Primarch who watches over the other archangels, higher beings that have existed since the creation of Skyrealm. Once bitter and cold-hearted, he has since gained empathy and warmed up to others during his travels as Cheetah. He learned what empathy was. My little meow learned what empathy was. He didn't have it before, but he learned what empathy was. He alone wields a strength capable of resisting Lucilius, making him key to his defeat. At the bottom? Located in the lower layer of Vant Grand Kingdom, it can only be reached through a treacherous passage dubbed the Celestial Strait, to which countless airships and the crew have been lost. As a result, Skyfarers far and wide consider it to be unreachable. I read Lucifer's bio yesterday, not yesterday, but a couple days ago. 2 days ago. Oops. You guys can see it, I guess. Get me out of here. Sorry. He died at the hands of Beelzebub. Sandalphon would eventually be the one to inherit the Supreme Primarch's power, position, and purpose. He strives to protect the... his wings. He's always serving! He's always serving! Who's this music? If you don't know, what makes the sky blue is doomed yaoi. It's perfect doomed yaoi. In what makes the sky blue one, Sandalphon is like terrorizing the skies and like sinking entire islands. and he's having a temper tantrum, and he was like, what is my purpose? Why did you create me? I literally don't know what my purpose is. And Lucifer is like, stop having a temper tantrum, and he absorbs him and puts him in an egg, and Lucifer just sticks Sandalphon, who's throwing a temper tantrum, in an egg. And then at what makes the sky blue too, you go into the cocoon, the egg that Lucifer put him in, and then he's like spent thousands of years in that egg just making coffee. And then there's like a bunch of flashbacks of like why he likes coffee. It's because like in the garden, him and Lucifer shared coffee together, so he started just making coffee as a hobby. And he's like, oh yeah, I love making coffee. But then it's like something happened to Lucifer, you gotta get out of this egg, man. And then he's like, okay. So he's like out of the egg, and he's alone, he's walking down the hallway, and he senses Lucifer, and like Lucifer is calling to him, and then he finds Lucifer's decapitated head, and he holds Lucifer's decapitated head in his arms, and then Lucifer leaves like a tape for him, a message memory tape where he's talking to no one. Lucifer's like, yeah, if you can, please, if anyone, whoever is listening, please tell Sandalphon I wish I could have coffee with him in that shaded garden one last time. And he doesn't know. Lucifer doesn't know that he's talking to Sandalphon. Sandalphon's just holding Lucifer's head in his arms while Lucifer is leaving his dying wish. And it's so sad. And then what makes the Sky Blue 3, Sandalphon is still calling you Singularity, and he's just so sad, and his only goal in life is to get revenge. And then he always says it in his words, he's like, oh yeah, once I get revenge for you, I'm gonna freaking kill myself. Not like that, but he's like, I'm planning on joining you in that garden. And then there's like a life and death situation, and he goes into between these planes between life and death, and Lucifer's waiting for them in the shaded garden that they had coffee together with, and they're having a conversation. And then Sandalphon's like, yeah, actually I realize what you love so much about those skies, and I will protect it for you. And then Lucifer is a selfish witch. He keeps Sandalphon there longer despite knowing that he already knew Sandalphon made up his mind, because this is Lucifer's first and only time of being selfish, because he's always been a selfish supreme Primarch. But then in this moment, he's like, Sandalphon's like, you already knew, didn't you? And then Lucifer's like, yeah. And then he's like, no, he's like, and the Yowie is so pink, the Yowie is so good. And then Sandalphon, he doesn't say goodbye. They just have an exchange of Ichinosesound. And why are you taking my? Why am I saying? Oh, what am I saying? Yeah. And he's like, I'll be off. He's taking my shoe. And then the Lucifer's just like, I'll see you. And it's not goodbye. It's just they weren't saying goodbye together. He was just saying he'll be off because they'll meet again one day, however thousand of years it takes. And then Sandalphon, he has his one bright smile as he's leaving. There's a CG where he turns and smiles at Lucifer, and he never smiles a smile. It looks so weird on him, but he has the purest smile ever while he's smiling at Lucifer. And Lucifer waits, and then there's a CG after Sandalphon leaves, and then Lucifer looks like the most kicked over puppy of all time, and he looks like he just lost his wife. Lucifer just lost his wife, and he was like, oh man. They both lost her wife that day. Both of them lost their wife. Their wives to each other. And now they must... This truly is the Granblue fantasy. The Granblue fantasy of all time. They're Yuri Yowie. And then at the end of the final fight, when Sandalphon finally has his resolve, he's like, Paradise Lost, and freaking Lucifer's CG just appears behind him. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. It's literally so beautiful. It's the most beautiful event of all time. He's watching over him. I love what makes the sky blue. Anyways, I'm really hungry, which means it's super reading time. Arcade mode with Sandy in the future. I would do it. I have to get all the Sandy I can. Sandalphon. Sandalphon Undertale. Sandalphon Undertale. I have to close this. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat after this because I have Mario Party, Marp Parp with Hot Chama on Hot Chama Chama's channel in an hour and a half. So I have to eat. I have to get ready and eat because I'm hungry. We're gonna play Marp Parp, everyone. If you didn't know, Marp Parp. Yep, you heard that right. Marp Parp. Jammy. Marp Parp Jammery. Get ready for Marp Parp Jammery. I'm reading from the first stream too. I'm combining the supas from both streams. Thank you everyone for watching with me. Watching me crash out. I hope that you can see all the reasons why I love Sandalphon so much. He is just a very troubled meow meow. And I love deeply troubled bottoms. Well, it's okay. I have grown as a person that I think that they are allowed to switch. But he is a bottom. He's primarily a bottom to me. Yeah, I have matured. He can switch if he wants, I guess. Thank you, Zai Jimunin! Wake up DP! Yeah, wake up DP! Thank you, Justin Jimunin. Grab the GG. You're put in charge of the next character pass for game. What 4 or 5 characters would you add? I don't know what characters are really in the game. Lucifer. and then Baby Binky. And I like the twins. The twin tigers. I would like to see how the twin tigers fight. I like a lot of the divine generals in general. Add all of them. Add every single one of them. Thank you, Infinity Jimunin! Thank you, Sort of Bushido Jimunin! Thank you, Sonic Gary Jimunin. Time to bust out the leverless arcade stick and do some wake up DP on Granblue Fantasy. Congrats on 450k. 450k was 2 days ago. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. Thank you, Slade. Mooney, my first GG experience was hearing your trivia question at ANYC, so I'm excited to see what the question meant. What was my trivia question? Was it about Granblue Fantasy? I think I did bring it up. Granblue Fantasy. Thank you, Gundam! G-Moonin, wake up, Sandalphon! Thank you, Forjack G-Moonin. Thank you, Lunar. Graham, wake up in Shoebox. Graham, see GG stream. G-Moonin says Graham. Happy life. Graham lives. Graham lives. Graham lives. Thank you, Suave Terra. This Graham loves Sandalphon as well. If you don't, guys, whoa, Miss Suave Terra in my chat giving me a super. If you didn't know, Suave Terra is the one who did the coughing baby thumbnail. And if you go on Suave Terra's Twitter, she also loves Sandalphon and draws all of them. Well, she loves Lucilius the most. The way that she draws Lucilius, you can see the lust in her eyes. In the way she does those. In all of her drawings. All of her art. Thank you, Randy! Hey, Gremlin Cat, eat any good lasagna lately? No. Thank you, Cody Koi! You are Among Us master. You played like a person who has played Town of Salem and Werewolf. Among Us hard. I haven't actually played a lot of Town of Salem and Werewolf. I understand the games in theory, but it's scary because it stresses me out, and I get dizzy from the stress. Among Us so hard. Thank you, Frigid. To be honest, every game I thought you were playing the Jester. Someone needs it. You always need the Jester. You have to keep people on your toes. It's not about each round. It's about the long game. I am here for the long con. If you're playing multiple games, then you have to set up the base. You have to set up the bases, and then you carry it on in every round, and then no one knows what's up. You just gotta keep it. You gotta keep it going. On the long game. Thank you, Electrone. Next time you play Among Us and you get a pause, don't kill anyone. Watch everyone else. Oh, I answered this. That happened in Lizard's birthday event. Thank you, Corey. Gigi, are you going to try a League of Legends fighting game later this year? Maybe. I'm not very good at fighting games, though. If they add Teemo as a character, actually, then I will. But I don't know. Do you think they'd ever add Teemo as a character? I don't think so. They add Teemo, but he has, like, the smallest hitbox of all time. Thank you, Tanukaze! Swear, Gigi's never straighter than when Sandalphon is on the screen. You're wrong! Wrong! Thank you, Wandering Zero. Gigi, can you give us a crash course on Sandalphon lore? I hope I did. Thank you, Voltaic. Daily Gram reminder to read through the peak. That is what makes the sky blue 1, 2, and 3. Yes, please read what makes the sky blue 1, 2, and 3. Please, please, please. Thank you, Watoto Dial. Have you ever played Shadowverse? It's actually my first introduction to Granblue. I played a little bit of it. I know that they had a Chikawa collab too, which is awesome. But I'm not very good at card games. I don't like sitting there and thinking too hard. Thank you, Shadows. Oh my god, is that John Granblue? John Granblue Fantasy? Thank you, Lugowi. I just want GBF MMORPG. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. Thank you, Side Scroller. Thank you, Guru J. If Enreko was in GBF, I would totally main Jonathan G. Would Jonathan G be the MC that you can swap between? Thank you, Tanukaze. Thank you, Jonathan Late G Mooning, doing a wake up DP after finishing a meeting. His what is out? His heart. His heart is out. Thank you, Free Roamer. I love how people look at creatures bent on mass destruction and told suffering and be like, oh, he's my little Scrimblow. Look how soft and squishy he is. That's what makes him so good, though. And he's changed. Sandalphon's changed. He first wanted to kill everyone, but now he's reformed. Now he wants to protect everyone. Thank you, Crimson Red Heat. Personally, I think the answer for Seavil's top or bottom orientation is that he has no idea or interest, and never will. Well, I think thousands of people drawing Percival Dojinshi would like to argue with you there. Thank you, Tate Aniki. Here's a GBF joke making a primal wind grid. Hey, I think they're getting better. They were better. Thank you, Anderes. I wish they made What Makes the Sky Blue stories into anime movies or anime episodes. I think it would be so cool if they made an OVA of What Makes the Sky Blue or a full movie. They should. It would get them so much money. Sandalphon has made them... The Angels have made them so much money. They should put it towards a project like an anime movie. Thank you, Angliosaurus. Ever seen the Cerberus Fate episode where Sandalphon sees Cerber and freaks out because he doesn't want to go back to Pandemonium? I don't think I did. Don't go, Sandalphon. You are safe in my ship. In my boat. Thank you to the Gold Brick. Thank you, Frigid. Thank you, Dark Rapture. Zero, clear my labors. I did! This stream, I cleared them. Thank you, Raze. Make sure your HP is at least 30k. Wait, wrong game. No, right game. Correct game. Thank you, Abermarine's PogChamp. Thank you, It's Brent. Thank you, Tanukaze. And thank you, Juna-chan! From a 1 to 100, how much is Jonathan inspired by Sandalphon? 0. Are they alike? I do not think they're alike. And then the showbiz from this stream. Thank you, Sonic Terry, Timuni, Sandalphon. It's time. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up DP. Thank you, Forsac, Jimunin. Thank you, Junichen, Jimunin. I am slowly and painfully adjusting sleep schedule for Boston extended trip due to whimsy. Looking forward to seeing Gigi go crazy for Sandalphon today. Did I go crazy? I don't think I went crazy. I think I went a normal amount. I just appreciated Sandalphon an exactly normal amount. Thank you, Infinity G Mooning. Can't wait to hear all the new ways you describe Objectify Sandalphon today. Both good and bad. Have fun today. In which ways? I was really normal about him today. I was so normal. Thank you, Lunar. G Mooning can't wait to see some satellite action and maybe Gigi being straight. What? I do not want Sandalphon! I want him to be with another man! Thank you, Frigid. You are playing Marmalade Jam? Marmalade Jam? Marp Parp. Thank you, Wise Graham. Team Mooning, my birthday is this Saturday. Even though I've been trying to eat healthier, that won't stop me from eating a yummy treat because everyone needs a yummy treat every now and then. Yeah, get yourself a yummy treat. You deserve it. Happy early birthday. Get that yummy, yummy, yummy treat. Thank you, Captain Corncob. GG, I'm so happy you're showing an interest in fighting games. Loved your Fatal Fury stream. Got really hyped when you started learning some combos. Keep going. I'll be rooting for you. I learned no combos in Granblue Fantasy, but I learned a lot of other things, like how much I miss Sandalphon. I'll be honest, after what makes the sky blue, and after the summer event, Sandalphon's character, he got really boring. Because he's like, oh, I'm so domesticated now, and I love making coffee. And I'm like, where is your anger? But I still loved him, but he was so boring. I think in his Valentine's unit, I read it and I was like, this is... It only got good when he started reminiscing about Lucifer. And I'm like, you have to keep... You need to keep mourning your dead wife. But, and then, I think last year's event story where Raziel was introduced, he became much more interesting, especially at the end of it when it's revealed that he still has something, like a little sicko. And I'm like, that's awesome. Keep being the little freak you are. And that's awesome. So it saved him a little bit. It's like, oh, so you aren't actually normal. You're no longer domesticated. You are still sick in the head. And that's great. That is so awesome, Sandalphon. Keep it up. We need to be a little effed up a bit. We do. I need him to be a little unstable. Thank you, Avon. You are describing the plot of Click. When I do that? Oh, freezing time. But with none of the downsides. Thank you, Firemind! Team Morning, can the shoebox get a Sandalphon figure for reasons? You can get a window to a Sandalphon figure. You cannot have one in the shoebox, but you may have a window to observing one. Thank you, Crimson Red Heat. Thank you, Roxas. Thank you, Customer Johnson! Sandalphon unleashing his power. Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost. Thank you. Half and half contribution to Yaoi Mental Health Fund. Who's contributing to my Yaoi therapy, guys? Who else is trying to donate to my Yaoi therapy? Thank you, Grace! Thank you, Zonam! Proud of you for beating those allegations. Thank you. I think I've yelled enough at people. Thank you, H-Vlog. Thank you, Joseph B. Joestar. We love women with ahoges. Yay! Thank you, Maikoto. Back from Timeout Corner. I've seen the error of my way. Sandalphon's not a bird. I love your streams. You're the main reason why I started watching VTubers. Never change. Thank you. You are allowed free from the Timeout Corner because you accept that Sandalphon is not a bird. Because he is not. He is not a bird. Thank you, Lady Asian Boy, for the Aishupa. I answered your question. I don't have a number one husbando. They want each other. All the men in Granblue Fantasy want each other. Dark Rapture Zero's back. Cleared my labors. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Nanny. Thank you, Suave Tear. What? Layer was back. Please use this money on Sandalphon. Thank you. Thank you, my sweet. You should have used that money on Sandalphon. Well, you should have used that money on a little tasty treat for yourself. And maybe... Oh my god. So, Suave Terra has this, like, dream item that she wants to own. And it's, like, this misprint of a... of, like, a Valentine's card of Lucilius. But I think it has someone else's name on the card. I think it's, like, Lucifer's name on the Lucilius card. But someone is selling it for a massive amount of money of this misprint. And every once in a while, I see her being like, should I buy this? And she gets really close to purchasing it. And I think you should have put that money that you gave me just now into that. You should put it in a piggy bank so you buy it one day. Buy it! Everyone thinks you should buy it! Buy that card! Other people, don't buy that card! That's for them and them only! That card is for them! Thank you, Marina! Gee, today's my birthday. I want to thank you for bringing so much comfort and happiness. Love you very much. Happy birthday! Get a yummy treat. Yummy snack. Thank you, E-Man. This is thanks for getting me into Granblue Fantasy Relink. It's really fun and one of my homies has it as well, so we're gonna be grinding it when I get to endgame. Have fun! It's a really fun game! And the story is really good too. I hope you're enjoying the story and you're watching the story because the story is awesome, the music is awesome, and once you get to endgame, it's when the game is like, wow, I'm grinding. Wowee. Wowie zowies. And you like, go save money from some money for coffee. Coffee. Thank you, Mitten. Sandy looking at the sky like the thumbnail and asked you what makes the sky blue. What makes the sky blue is your love for Lucifer. Thank you, hopeful player. Good question for a future quiz. According to Gigi, what makes the sky blue? Doom, Diaowi, Lucifer, and Sandalphon's love. Thank you, Poppin' Tarts. Listening Gigi Fujiing out has been the greatest birthday present I've got today. Happy birthday! There's so many Grams born on this day. The 15th. And thank you, Biru. Thank you, Calamari. So does Sandalphon serve in Relink? Yes, he does serve in Relink. And it's like a humiliation ritual that you can make him do the Uma Pyoy. And he does that dance and he's forced to do it and you watch him do it and you're like, because it's so out of character for him. So you just watch him humiliate himself in front of you and you force him to do that. Ooh, Umadechi. Ooh, Uma Pyoy. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for the base stream. The noise when Sandalphon is on the screen is peak. Thank you, Electron. What's in the menu today? Food. Thank you, Slade. At Anime NOC, I didn't understand your trivia. I get it now. Blessed Sandy. Sandalphon! You are famous! Thank you, Tanungri. Hey, G, do not Piccolo, Subaru, and Polka Senpai sing together with some of Granblue girls at GBFS? I did! I saw it. I was like, this is crazy! My worlds are merging into one! It was so cute. Thank you, Side Scroller. Looks like you got what you wanted from the story. Great thing to play this game. Yeah, I was like, I have to play the entire story so I can see what they added. And they only added 2 chapters, but the chapter they added was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Besides, what makes the sky blue? Thank you, Customer Johnson. Thank you, Zero Bug. Need therapy now. Thank you, Kid. You have a delicate hand. You can say that to him, too. Sandalphon says that to you in What Makes the Sky Blue 1, and then What Makes the Sky Blue 3, while you're falling, you can tell that to Sandy, and he's like, oh, I'm embarrassed now. My bad. He's like, sorry for being so edgy in the first chapter. Thank you, Rose. How do I feel about Sandalphon and Lucio? I like them. They're a secondary ship. Thank you, Imagine. Is it a GBS stream, Gigi? Maybe we'll get more story stuff after seeing 2 characters. Did you get this year's Valentine's card? Got my cards yesterday, actually. Zoe, best girl. I don't think I got this year's Valentine. I got last year's Valentine's cards. Why didn't I get this year's? Do you think I'll regret it? Do you think I'll regret not getting it? Usually, the way they do Valentine's cards is they do the line art version, and then you get the colored version. And then they just cycle those. Line art version, and the colored version. Was this year also the colored version of last year's? Unless they're new. Unless I missed a year. Color version was this year. This year's card was really nice. I like seeing people post them on the day that they come out. Like, once people start getting them in the mail, people start going on Granblue Twitter, and they just start posting all of the cards they have. So people start trying to amass all of the ones. And then they have like a compilation of all the cards. Thank you, Firemind! I want to formally apologize for wanting to call Sandalphon a daddy. I want to give him head pets now, instead, now that I know the lore. He's a little meow meow who's mourning his wife, and his wife is also mourning his wife. The wives are mourning each other. They're so sad. I'm glad you see the error of your ways. He is not a daddy. He is so far away from that. That disgusts me. Thinking of even him being, like, that gives me the ick. He's not. He's a pathetic little creature. Thank you, Electron. Thank you, the rumor. Yeah, mental fund is important. Thank you. And thank you, Robbie, for those therapy funds. Thank you, Fukuro. Just paying my English lesson fee from your loyal JP student. Did Did you learn any English from this stream? Oh yes. I'm glad. I hope you are keeping up with all of my reading and my screaming. I don't know if this was the best stream to... I hope it helped. Okay. Me hungry. I have to get food before it's Marp Parp time. I'll be back really soon. I'll see you guys from Marp Parp tomorrow. Can you guys give me my energy? Hey, you prick of hair! We love you, G. Hope you are having a lovely day. Appreciate all the fun you bring to your stream. Thank you! Thank you for the super! Can you guys give me some energy tomorrow? Tomorrow, Gigi Mama is forcing Gigi to wake up very, very early because she is making me get a blood test. She's like, we have to get your blood drawn. And I'm like, so I have to wake up really early tomorrow so I can get my blood drawn. And I don't like needles. And I don't want to happen. So tomorrow, before my collab with Morgan Liaby, I'm gonna get a blood test. And I'm gonna be really sad. Really sad about it. Very sad about my blood test. Okay, I'll see you guys in like an hour. Thank you for watching me and Sandalphon. Granblue Fantasy. Take care! See you later. See you later! Read what makes the sky blue. 1, 2, and 3.